Angela McGee. Senior cheerleader Katie Morris. Katie is escorted by Doug and Casey Morris. Team members this year. First of all, Sierra Anderson. Sierra is escorted by Patrick and Joni Anderson and Bill and Tina Lampy. Bilderback. Noel. Is escorted by Doug and Rebecca Bilderback. Coburn. Amanda is escorted by Mike and Deborah Coburn. Cameron Crane. Cameron is escorted by Chris and Jennifer Crane. Emma Freeman. By Greg and Nita K. Freeman. Hogue. Is escorted by Greg and Angie Hogue. Kylie is escorted by Lance and Lynn Leffler. Claire is escorted by James and Tracy Merriweather. Myers. Aaron is escorted by Reed and Loretta Myers. Macy Trevelyan. Macy's escorted by Keith and Tammy Trevelyan. Vangsness. By Don and Shelley Vangsness. Emily Wish. Emily is escorted by Kevin and Allison Wish. And now for our 32 senior football players. First of all, Kevin Chamora. Kevin is escorted by Maritza Achindia. Colin is escorted by Mike and Sherry Condit and Aaron and Abby Fleming. Matt is escorted by Tim and Sharon Cummins. Darren DeLon. Darren is escorted by Darren and Marcy DeLon. Grant Ellis. Grant is escorted by John and Jenny Ellis. Cole Evans. Cole is escorted by Tanya Evans. Okay, she is. Michael Garlington. Michael is escorted by Brenda Garlington. Reagan is escorted by LaDonna Gully. Henderson. Cole is escorted by Donnie and Carrie Henderson and Joe and Lisa Croson. Hood. Blake is escorted by Richard Hood and Paula Weiss. Casey is escorted by Corey and Jill Imboden. Colton Jackson. Colton is escorted by Debbie and Lloyd Jackson. Frank Jackson. Frank is being escorted tonight by Marva Smith. Jay is escorted by Wade and Sherry Kelly. Ready? Cameron Laird. Cameron is escorted by Tremaine and Latanya Laird. Jacob Lopez. Jacob is escorted tonight by Elizabeth Amalo. Jorge Maldonado. Jorge is escorted tonight by Jorge Maldonado. Jake Mathis. Jake is escorted by Ken and Glenda Parks. Darrell McCoy. Darrell is escorted tonight by Hester and Lindsay Purifoy. Bobby Miller. Bobby is escorted tonight by Bobby and Rita Miller.
We skip someone?
Brock Mitchell. Are we right? Brock is escorted by Ton and Brenna Mitchell. Ben is escorted tonight by Jim and Carla Nolan. Daniel Nyberg. Daniel is escorted by Mike and Nanhi Nyberg. Davis Perry. I'm not sure how to. This is escorted by Jim and Brenda Perry. Pugh. Escorted by Bentley and Angela Pugh. Kaylin is escorted by Antonio Tronina Pouncey and Evelyn Hoof. Hunter is escorted by Wayne and Lynn Rose. Hunter is escorted by Rob and Carol Scott. Saxon Smith. Saxon is escorted by Chris and Christy Smith. Can you close that door? Escorted by Bobby and Lisa Starr. Thank you. Spencer Thomas. Spencer is escorted by Ted and Vicky Thomas. Tiefel. John is escorted by Lisa Tiefel. Matt Townsend. No, it's okay. Maddie is escorted by Chuck and Mandy Townsend. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2014 Senior High Dance, Cheer, and Wampus Cat football players. Please stand and give them a big round of applause.
That's Andy Hawkins in the booth next door to us tonight, handling the public address duties and announcing all of the seniors. It is always a special night on senior night at John McConnell Stadium. Conway taking on Little Rock Catholic. We'll have the kickoff for you in just a few moments. We'll get all those seniors back into their places wherever they have to go, sidelines or the field house, wherever they need to get ready to start this game, which we'll have in just a few minutes. When we come back, we'll have the Crane Kia Coaches Show. I had a chance to sit down with Coach Ashcraft yesterday at the Crane Kia dealership here in Conway and get ready for tonight's game against Little Rock Catholic. We'll have that for you next. The Crane Kia Coaches Show coming up on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Wampus Cat Sports on Conway Corporation Channel 5. I'm joined by Jay Myers. We're in the parking lot at the beautiful new Crane Kia dealership. And Jay, we're really excited to have you guys on board.
We're excited. This is our first year to do it, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We love Conway. We love Wampus Cat football. It's going to be fun.
Let's talk about this beautiful new dealership. We all saw it rise up out of the ashes here on I-40. It's beautiful.
It didn't get built quick enough, but it is. It is a beautiful new facility, state-of-the-art. We encourage everybody to come out and see it. We've got some great products, great specials, great deals, which I'll talk about here in a second, but you got to come see just the facility itself. It is absolutely top-notch.
Tons of cars on the lot and inside. It's beautiful. You got lots of room for people to sit, have a cup of coffee while they wait, whether it's for service or to buy a car, and a lot of folks in there selling cars.
We've got a great staff here that we developed in a short period of time. They got lots of experience. The dealership is really designed for the customer. And the Kia product line, man, it is absolutely amazing. They're all top safety picks. 7 models get over 30 miles per gallon. Great prices, the best Kia prices in the state. So we encourage you to come out and check them out, and you will be impressed.
Easy to find it right off exit 129 here off of I-40. We're going to have a lot of fun letting you see what Crane Kia is all about with Wampus Cat Sports.
Hello, I'm Chris Bryant here at Crane Kia of Conway, here with the 2015 Sorrento. On the Sorrento, you've got some amazing features like hill assist control. So when you're on the hill, if you're trying to get up, everybody knows you roll backwards a little bit. Well, hill assist control is going to keep you from doing that. It's going to give you about a 2-second pause so you can get up the hill. Also, you've got the UVO system. So when you're in the car, you can actually dial up a diagnostic for the car, or you can set yourself up for some great services here at Crane Kia of Conway.
Clint Ashcraft Show. I'm Jeff Matthews at Crane Kia with Coach Ashcraft as we look forward to this week's game, senior night against Little Rock Catholic. Before we look forward, we'll take a step back. And Coach, I thought the game against Alma was one of your team's most complete games. Very few penalties, a couple of turnovers, but pretty clean game.
Yeah, you know, big message all week, and especially before the game was come out in a sprinter stance, you know, so to speak. So they did that. You know, after the first drive, they came off and said, "How's that?" And very proud of them.
Yeah, that first drive, the Kevin Chamorro touchdown, he picked right up where he left off in Greenwood. Offensive line didn't miss a beat. Thought Braylon played a nice game. All in all, just exactly what you'd hope for.
Yeah, they did. They were focused, you know, and that's coming off a win like they had the week before. You kind of worry how they're going to be mentally, but they were fine. And just one thing about this group, and we've talked to them about it, is they're just very business-minded. Just tell us what to do, and then let us go do it, and that makes it fun.
been such an interesting year with the schedule with the 6A and the 7A thing, and I don't know if everybody understands that the games that truly matter are the games against the 7A schools, and for us that's Van Buren, that's Catholic, and that's Bryant. So really, as far as the season goes, this week is the second big test.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You know, it's all that has all your playoff implications. But bottom line is you're playing football every Friday and you want to win. And I think our kids just approach it that way.
That's that business-like attitude.
Yes.
Let's talk about Little Rock Catholic. Doing a little research on them, they seem big. I don't know if that's the case, but just from looking at the roster, they're a big team.
Well, they always are. You know, and every year we've played them, it's a battle. They got big quarterbacks and big receivers, some big linemen. You know, they got some good skilled kids on offense and defense. It's going to be a battle, and I'm sure they're going to be excited to be in our place and trying to upset what we've got going.
And senior night, it's a good group of kids.
Well, it is, and it's they've been fun to be around and fun to watch grow. And then, you know, just real proud of the way these seniors are leading. You know, like I said, their mentality, their mindset's been, it makes your life a little easier as a coach.
That business-like attitude starts with the coaching staff, but then the next step down are the seniors, and
Right.
so it trickles down from there.
And we told them, you know, we'll go where y'all take us. And they've heard that message more than once, and so far they've done everything we've asked.
Taking you to 7-0 at this point.
That's it.
All right, we'll kick it off in a few minutes. Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers, and they quickly made up for lost time. As brothers will do, they began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Great job, team. Another record month. This is why we're the GM Giants. Yeah!
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
Even when Jim seemingly outdid himself, he began telling another astonishing tale.
And all Kias come back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the best in the industry.
And before long, the brothers soon realized that they not only found their equal, but inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC exit 127 in Conway, or Crane Kia exit 129 on Amity Road in Conway.
Go, 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 the Crane team's got them. CraneTeam.com.
And welcome back to John McConnell Stadium. Centennial Bank Field is where the team will run on in just a few moments. Right now, the seniors are all the captains for tonight's game. So our 32 seniors that were recognized prior to the game, all standing on the sideline. Daniel Nyberg is along the as he goes to midfield. That's Daniel Nyberg. Also, number 6 is Davis Perry. Number 9 is Kalen Pouncey. And number 15, of course, is Harrison Pugh. Those are your captains, at least, that are representing the other seniors at midfield. So senior night, 2014, exciting night, fun night. But because of the way this crazy season is, this is a game that is hugely important. Yeah. You could have lost to Greenwood. You could have even lost to Alma, and it wouldn't have mattered come state tournament time. This game matters.
It definitely does. Right now we're tied with Bryant. Bryant tied their first game, but they're ahead in the points. So right now we need to win all these 7A conference games, and as you said, this is one of them tonight. And Catholic's playing well. It's a good team, solid team, and we're going to have to come out ready to play.
Well, I'll tell you somebody to watch for them, and we'll see how they've got a big quarterback. Andre Sale is 6'2", 205 pounds, junior, but he's got a target outside, and he's number 9, and you won't need a number to tell who he is. He's the 6'6" wide receiver, Trey Purifoy, 6'6", 205 pounds. Last year, just 1 catch for 11 yards. There was nothing about him that made you think, well, that's going to be a target. This year, he has definitely become a target for them, and they will throw the ball to number 9 a lot tonight. That's going to be up to whoever, corner or safety, that's going to have to match up with him.
And it's going to be a tough matchup. Our corners aren't that big. Jackson is the guy that you'd probably want on him. He's the most physical corner that we have, but he's a basketball player, and those guys transition well to football when they're a receiver or tight end, and Purifoy is one of those guys. He can get body position, knows how to do that well, and get up and take the ball. So Conway's definitely got to keep an eye on him.
The Wampus Cats coming off a 35-0 victory a week ago against Alma. They got the smoke coming out of the inflatable tunnel, and here come the Wampus Cats led by the seniors there, Brock Mitchell and Colin Condit, Jorge Maldonado, Blake Hood, Nick Darcy, a bunch of them there out front. as they run onto this field for the last time in a regular season capacity. We'll talk about an interesting storyline that has come to light this week, and that's the state tournament. We had assumed, like I think everybody had, that the way the Wampus Cats are playing, you keep winning, you get a #1 seed, you're going to have home field advantage throughout the state tournament all the way until the finals. Well, that is not going to be the case. They're not saying that we won't get 2 home games because anything can happen, but if the top seeds keep winning, Conway may be left out of the second round home game. So tonight may be your next to last time to see these Wampus Cats at home. Coach Clint Ashcraft has got his team rolling. They are 7-0, 4-0 in conference play, ranked #1 in the Democrat Gazette. The Associated Press has them #1. Rex Nelson's got him #1. His statewide poll that he keeps up with following his scoreboard show he does on the Arkansas Radio Network. ArkansasVarsity.com, the rival site, has them #3 right now. The Wampus Cats are #3. Fearless Fridays moved them up to 4. Hootens still has them #5.
Holding steady.
Holding steady at 5 for Hootens. So we'll see if anything changes tonight. Something tells me that it won't, but fortunately they don't crown state champions based on Hootens rankings. Kevin Chamorro and DJ Johnson will go deep to receive the opening kickoff. They've always had good skill position players at Little Rock Catholic, and this year is no different. A talented kicker for the Catholic High School Rockets. It is Michael Williamson, 5'10", 180-pound senior.
Just a solid team, and this is a team that's gotten better and better under John Fogelman in his second year, just building that program back up. As you said, strong leg.
We'll go deep into the end zone and be caught. This is a team that's coming off of 2 consecutive wins. Now, their wins the last 2 weeks, they've won 4 of their last 5, have come against Russellville and Siloam Springs, and then losing to Bryant, 34-7, and then wins over Alma and Little Rock Parkview. So they are 4-3, not the most impressive wins necessarily against the competition, but they do know how to win, and they're coming in hot after 2 consecutive victories. Braylon Smith and Kevin Chamorro in the backfield. They'll begin things 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Wampus Cats.
And they did get that win at Alma, earlier in the season when Alma was #1.
Good defensive pressure there. Getting through to make the stop is number 72, Lorado Lloyd, 231-pound senior that made his way through our offensive line too quickly.
Boy, that was a missed assignment there. Came in unblocked.
Loss of 7 on the play. It is 2nd down and 17.
That doesn't happen to Chamorro much at all. That guy doesn't lose yards. Didn't have a chance there.
Smith to throw. Steps up and unleashes, looking for DJ Johnson. DJ adjusted to it, but the ball sailed over his head. It's 3rd down and 17.
Yeah, just kind of misjudged that one, where it was coming down. Fortunately, the cornerback did as well.
Cole Moore was in coverage. And it's 3rd down. Going for all of it on 2nd and long. Put themselves in a position here where they got to get the 17. They didn't have to get 17 on the last play.
I think you got to look to DJ tonight. It was pretty well covered there, though.
Brother will throw again. Incomplete. Looking for Brock Mitchell.
They have been covered well. I was questioning the secondary earlier in their pregame talk, but those guys are covering well early.
So 11-12 to go, and not a good start offensively for the Wampus Cats.
No, started off bad and got worse. First run for a loss, and then those 2 long passes that weren't real close.
Senior Grant Ellis will punt. We'll back up a little bit, be down at the 44-yard line. Grant's averaging 38.1 yards a punt this year as a senior season. And the Catholic High School Rockets will begin 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Really good field position for the Rockets. Again, they come in 4-3, 3-1 in conference play. And they have a tremendous amount to play for. This is obviously, I've seen it referred to as a super conference game. We've got our conference, 7A, 6A Central, but then the 7A games are kind of the super conference. Obviously, they're playing for playoff position as well.
Not the start that we wanted, giving them that good field position. It's an area we normally dominate with our special teams. offense usually gets a first down. That was a really bad start.
Sale hands off to Lance Harville Thomas. He's their starting running back and will get the majority of the carries. Bobby Miller gets the start at nose guard. Number 54. Helps out on the stop there. Hunter Scott got there first. Austin Norris also in the starting lineup. Datrion Macon, number 99. There have been some injuries along that defensive line. Saxon Smith and Daniel Nyberg both banged up last week. 3rd down and 1. Both Nyberg and Smith are seniors, and so they were fully dressed and seemed to be moving okay during the senior night festivities earlier. Harville Thomas will pick up the first down.
The athletic back. This is his first year to start. He didn't play last year at all. Junior high was the last experience he had.
6'1", 220-pound junior is number 7. It's 1st and 10 right at the 30-yard line. John Tiefel in the game. Michael Garlington and J.J. Jackson, your corners. Cole Tollett and Colin Condit are your safeties. Harville Thomas again, he's got good yardage.
Power football right now, going right up between the tackles.
Cameron Laird, Nick Starr, Hunter Scott. Starters at linebacker, along with Kalen Pouncey. Pouncey coming to the near side. 4 wideouts. Andre Sale. Give the ball back to Lance Harville Thomas. He runs into a pile of players for both teams, but it looks like it's going to be enough to move the chains. They started at the 30, down to the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, Conway's got to wake up. They started so good last week.
Yep.
After a couple of weeks of not starting well, it looks like they're back to that. They're going to snap out of that quick.
And that all began with that loss of 7 on the first snap. What a difference a week makes. It was a 59-yard touchdown run a week ago and a loss of 7 here that put Conway 2nd and long. 2 long incomplete passes. It's given the Rockets real good field position. Sale looks to throw. That's complete. That's going to be a touchdown. The Rockets made that look easy.
Way too easy. Austin Chumley with that catch. Wide open across the middle. Conway bringing a lot of people in the box there. The linebackers were up, and that middle zone there was wide open, and Chumley took advantage of it.
Williamson on to attempt the extra point.
And Catholic missing a player trying to get out. Plenty of time, though.
Chumley that just caught the touchdown pass will hold for Williamson. His line drive kick is good, and the Rockets take an early 7-0 lead. 8:52 to play in the opening quarter. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride. No way. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
$8:52 to play in the opening quarter, and the Catholic High School Rockets have a 7-0 lead. Wampus Cats went 3 and out, and then the Rockets just moved the ball down the field, picking up every first down that they wanted to pick up, and then scoring on the 19-yard touchdown pass.
Well, it couldn't be any better start for them. Great 3 and out start on defense, and I got the ball in good field position, drove down the field, and got 7 on Conway here at home on senior night. Those seniors need to take the leadership role right now and get this team going. Definitely on the wrong side of this
That's
right
right.
now.
On both sides of the ball. You got to find a senior that's going to step up. Williamson, that won't reach the end zone. It'll be taken by DJ Johnson. Kevin Chamorro out there in front blocking for him. Gives him a block. Gives him another block. DJ to the 41-yard line. Nice return by DJ Johnson. And the Cats have good field position. And hear the crowd in front of us. A little momentum. 1st and 10.
Yeah, their best field position there. Finally got a chance to return one. That's good to see for DJ. I know he struggled a little bit as he assumed that role on kickoff, and it looked really good there and did a good job of following his blocks.
Ethan Williams, the starting center. Blake Hood and Zach Mills are next to him. Colton Jackson and Frank Jackson are your tackles. 3 seniors amongst those 5. It'll be Chamorro running right behind him. Well, what a big hit to the 47-yard line. That was Josh Pinter that took the brunt of that. Pinter name has been synonymous with Rocket football. His brother Zach was the starting quarterback the last few years.
He got ran over there.
Yes. Yeah,
slowed him down a little bit, though, like a road bump.
Back to Chamorro. Kevin crosses midfield. They'll give him forward momentum to about the 49.5-yard line.
Yeah, about a yard short of a first down.
3rd down coming up.
Looked like Chamorro hesitated just for a minute there that he could have plowed ahead and got a first down.
It will be the Rhino. D'Artagnan Thompson will set up next to Kevin Chamorro, who expects to get the direct snap. 3rd and a yard. He gets tripped up, and he will be short. But these Rockets have come to play.
Boy, that is great scouting right there. He came off the end and shot right to Chamorro.
Noah Black-Ocken, 198-pound junior, got through the offensive line and made a stop. And it's 4th down and a yard. Grant Ellis on to punt for the 2nd time tonight.
Timeout Rockets.
And they want to stop things here before this punt. 7:14 to go in the opening quarter. Things not going the way of the Wampus Cats right now. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Fourth down and 2 as we come back following the timeout. The Rockets wanted to talk about it and get their personnel straight. Grant Ellis. Spiraling punt.
That's a boot there. Nice punt.
Taken at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Rockets will have it 1st and 10. Joseph Bilger with the fair catch.
We can get defense to give us a spark here. Offense was plowing along there a little bit. Looked like they were going to get that short yardage, but couldn't. Catholic still dominating everything right now.
7:08 to go, opening quarter, senior night. Wampus Cats playing host to Little Rock Catholic, playing in week number 8 against these Rockets. Is a little strange. We always played them in week 10. Up to the 20-yard line, that's their workhorse, Lance Harville Thomas. And he's an interesting story. Jim mentioned it earlier. Hasn't played football. He's a junior, hasn't played football since junior high. Now, he's played other sports. He's played baseball, played basketball, good athlete. And it says a lot about John Fogelman. And you see this kind of as a theme that there are guys who are just out playing football again. Walking the halls there in their ties at Catholic High School, but not playing football.
And you mentioned Purefoy, their wide receiver. He's a basketball guy. Got him out here playing football and doing well.
Harville Thomas to the 25-yard line. Yeah, he's the 6'6" receiver. Those are his long legs coming in the top of the screen there. They haven't looked to him yet. They haven't needed to. Had the touchdown reception to Austin Chumley, and everything else has been Lance Harville Thomas.
Thomas just a slasher. Everything's downhill with him. Offensive line doing a good job of giving him a crease. Good job of plugging that crease right there.
It'll be 2nd down. Austin Norris is there, Nick Starr, Cameron Laird. Good job by those guys.
Watch Starr shoot through there. That's a great job. Yeah, and on the other side is Laird. Both those guys.
No gain, 2nd down and 10.
Need to see some adjustments.
High snap. Sale will throw it. Incomplete. Make sure there are no flags on the play. There are not. Good coverage by Colin Condit.
Well,
it'll be third down.
He had him open for a minute. He waited a little too long, put too much air under it. Conway's defense did a good job of converging on that one.
5 minutes and 43 seconds to go. We are in the first quarter. Cats trailing by 7. It's 3rd and 10. Big play defensively here for Conway. Need to get a stop and get the football back. They'll send that big receiver, Purifoy, to the top of the screen. J.J. Jackson is matched up with him, giving up about half a foot in height. Sale. Pressured. Gets away from it. Won't get away from the second wave, though. Reaches the football out to the 25-yard line, but he needed 10-yard long arms to try to make that work.
Yeah, that's kind of risky there.
So it is 4th down. Good job by the defense.
Yeah, that was good pressure and good coverage downfield, too. Good job by the defense. Hopefully the offense can come out and respond to that.
Colin Condit and Brock Mitchell, a couple of seniors, are back deep to receive this punt. First punt of the night for the Rockets. They'll set up a return. Spiraling kick taken at the 44-yard line by Colin Condit. He gets a good block to the 45-yard line. Connor Maltbia. The little kick-out block over there.
That's a gutsy catch there by Condit. Taking that catch, he knew he was about to get hit, but he eluded that and was able to pick up some good yardage.
I said Maltbia. It might have been, was it 17 or 12? Either Cole Evans or Connor Maltbia. I'll say both their names just to be safe. It was a big block, whoever it was.
It was a nice block.
Keyed him for another 7 or 8 yards there. So the Wampus Cats with their best field position of the night at the 44-yard line. Their third possession already. A couple of 3-and-outs. Braylon Smith looking for all of it. Into the end zone.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Brock Mitchell.
The senior, Mitchell, makes a great catch. And Braylon Smith with a great throw as well. Put it right where it had to be. He had 3 guys in the end zone. He sent it like a play in the backyard. Everybody deep.
Boy, yeah. Now, he made 2 similar throws earlier that came up short. That was right on the money. And he wasn't open a lot, so it had to be a perfect throw, and it was.
Threw that 53 yards in the air. He unleashed it from the 50-yard line, caught it 3 yards deep in the end zone, and the extra point by Matt Cummins ties the game at 7. 4:47 to play in the first quarter. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
At Legacy Fencing, our office staff and installers work hard each day to ensure that you, our customer, receive the best possible service. From the initial call you make to our office to the final step in the installation process, you'll be dealing with highly competent fencing professionals. Our ultimate goal is not just selling you a fence. We want to be the company that you return to for all your future fencing needs. We are Legacy Fencing, fencing for a lifetime.
Coach Brian Rainey talking to his offensive team there. Dialed up a nice play. Cats needed that. They needed to score, but they needed something positive to happen quickly. Their defense provided some positive momentum. One play drive, that provided a lot. And a great pass from Braylon Smith to Brock Mitchell.
Yeah, that's great. Got them back into this, and it was keyed by that defense, making the stop and giving offense a chance, and a nice return by Condit. All that's starting to work together. Team getting some confidence.
7-7, 4 minutes and 47 seconds to play in this opening quarter. The Wampus Cats, of course, are in the 7A, 6A Central. There's a 7A, 6A East, and the teams are not combined this year. So in the past, you would have a Central 1 through 6 seed. This year, you've got a Central 1, 2, and 3, and an East 1, 2, and 3. And so this Conway team, looking to be the #1 team in the Central, this Rocket team still has a chance to move up in that same ranking. So it's an important game on both sides of the ball as they try to make their way into a better position in the state tournament. Pass is complete.
Willette and Pouncey over there delivering the tackle.
Burke Sanders, pass was complete to him. It's 2nd down and 7. 3-yard gain to Sanders. whistle. Wampus Cats just whistled for 2 penalties a week ago. Talked about that with Coach Ashcraft, about how complete the team played. First flag of the night will be against the Rockets, but about how, and you and I talked about during the broadcast last week, Jim, how the team seemed to play their most complete game with a lack of penalties and turnovers, only the 2 turnovers, but just 2 penalties as well. And he said that they told the kids, we're going to come out in a sprinter stance. It's as a sprinter, we're going to start fast. And obviously that happened with the Kevin Chamorro touchdown run, but on all 3 phases of the game, they played that way a week ago.
And they're definitely looking long tonight. I haven't seen so many long throws in their first series of plays.
Yep. So following the 2nd down and 12, they picked up 9. It's 3rd down and 3. So the Wampus Cat defense facing a 3rd down here. Ball at the 27-yard line. Play action. Sale pressured. Still pressured. Dropped by Austin Norris.
That guy's crafty. A couple of Wampus Cats just breezing right by him and missing him. Hunter Scott was one of those. Got good penetration, but just missed him.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Loss on the play. A couple of yards, and it brings up 4th down. So the 2nd time tonight that they faced 3rd and long, they've looked to the air. Nothing's come from it, and dropping the quarterback.
Impressive job by that secondary, covering and good penetration in the defensive line.
DJ Johnson and Colin Condit back deep. It looked like Brock Mitchell may have gotten injured on that touchdown catch.
Yeah, saw that too.
And I believe they told Colin Condit to secure that football. And he did. Nice job with the fair catch at the 35-yard line. It's 1st and 10 there for the Wampus Cats. So we'll keep an eye on 14 to see if he comes out a little gingerly coming off the field.
Like he was holding his arm kind of awkwardly.
And he had a play earlier this year where he dove, made a great catch, but was banged up a little bit. I wonder if it's a recurrence of that same injury. It's DJ Johnson and Matt Cummins on the field right now. Brock is not out there. Darrell McCoy in the game at H-back, and that's where Kevin Chamorro runs right over the right side. Kevin crosses the 45. He's down at the 47-yard line. Nice stop made by Cole Moore, where Kevin was off to the races.
Boy, just a great job. Watch McCoy give that key block on the edge there and giving Chamorro a good chance he gets past that one guy. That's easy. Found a little lane there. Good blocking downfield, too.
DJ Johnson down there providing a good block. Back to Kevin on the right side to the 46-yard line of Little Rock Catholic. Will Jennings makes the stop. Talked about Lance Harville-Thomas running downhill. That's what Kevin, when he gets rolling, boy, that's what he does better than anybody we've seen.
Mark Odom not too bad either,
No.
but Chamorro is definitely the best.
Goes in motion. Pass over the middle for D'Artagnan Thompson. Boy, we've been so impressed with Thompson. Got a chance to play, makes a big catch there, will move the chains, ball to the 32-yard line.
That pass was high, and he did a good job going up, climbing that ladder to catch that one. If he could have stayed on his feet, there might have been some running room out there.
I love when we're 8 weeks into the season and we see something we haven't seen before. Sending Chamorro in motion out of the backfield.
I like that, and that's setting up a little wheel route when you bring that running back out of there, and he can definitely beat some linebackers that are trying to cover him.
Brock Mitchell on the field and makes the catch. They go right back to him. Good to see 14 in there.
That kid is tough. I tell you what,
absolutely.
He's had some games where he took a beating and he just keeps getting up and making plays. All the players looking in to get the play.
Braylon Smith stands up tall, looking for Matt Cummins.
Oh, that's not good.
The defensive back read his eyes.
Yep. He did not look him off at all.
He was looking for Matt Cummins, and Braylon knew it. He got down there and made the stop on Will Jennings, along with Darrell McCoy and Frank Jackson. Fourth interception of the year thrown by Braylon Smith.
And if he throws that one a little higher, I think it's a touchdown. But that safety was just reading him, as you said, just watching his eyes, and he didn't look away at all.
So 1:21 to go in the first quarter. Wampus Cats with another drive derailed. First down and 10, defense back on the field. John Tiefel right over the ball. That's where Lance Harville-Thomas will run, and Hunter Scott gets in there to make a stop. Second down.
Thomas now with 38 yards on 9 carries, averaging 4.2 yards a carry.
Four wideouts for Andre Sale. He's a big quarterback, 6'2", 205 pounds.
Star's going to hit him hard. Oh, my goodness. How did he get that away?
They got it to the big receiver, Purifoy, well short of the first down. It's third down and 4. But, yes, he will see 33 for a while.
Boy, just on the blind side there, no one even came close to picking him up. Star got a free shot at him.
And Purifoy's banged up. You see, he's calling over for someone to come in for him.
He got hit hard, too, after the catch. It was a little wobbly as Star hit him right when he was throwing. It wasn't as quick as he wanted it. Amazed it got there.
It is a hard-hitting defense.
Yeah, it is.
I think that they read and heard everything that was said about them as the season has gone along, and they are proving a point. They are a hard-hitting bunch, and they've overcome some injuries. Finding the right group. Again, pressure and dropped. Third down and long, the third consecutive series where they've had a stop behind the line of scrimmage on the quarterback.
Hunter Scott, I said he missed one earlier. He didn't miss it this time. He got him.
And that's going to end the first quarter. Watch this replay, then we'll take our break, or we can catch the replay when we come back. A great defensive play. We'll take 60 seconds here between the quarters and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers. They began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giant.
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
The brothers soon realized they'd inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC.
Here's the replay as we get ready to start the second quarter. Good job by that defense. Hunter Scott got there and wrapped him up. Dropped Andre Sale, their quarterback. And a bad snap has caused a bad punt, and it will mean good. Well, then look at that.
Oh, look at that roll.
That
wow.
is 15 yards of roll on what was an awful punt.
Yeah, it was. Man.
So the Wampus Cats will have it first and 10. So we played a quarter. We're tied at 7. The Rockets definitely hanging with the Wampus Cats. Clearly, you can see that on the scoreboard, 7-7. But just in the way that they have been playing now these last few series, defensively, the Cats have looked great.
Well, and offensively, they started to look better. You take away the interception.
That's right.
They were definitely looking a lot better, and the stats are showing it too. Conway with 66 yards, Catholic with 70, and just the momentum I think is moving Conway's way, especially if you take away that interception.
Brock Mitchell, reception there. It's second down. 44 yards of that came on that one touchdown pass, the one play drive that got the Cats on the board. But yeah, a good long drive here would might not be a bad thing. Get this defense to catch their breath a little bit. Second down and 10. On the ground to Mark Odom. Odom with that speed. Odom!
He stayed in bounds, too.
Mark Odom.
Wow.
61 yards for the junior.
How did he stay in bounds? How strong is that guy? What's this? It just kind of defied gravity or something.
There's the defensive play. Yeah, that was a big play a few moments ago.
Oh, my goodness.
But that touchdown run,
Mark Odom.
61 yards. The power to get through the line and then the balance along the line, the sideline here.
Well, he had to fend off a defender that had an angle on him. Could have just drove him out of bounds, but he couldn't. Odom too big and strong.
Matt Cummins' extra point stretches the lead out to 14-7. 11-11 to go in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For over 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
Mark Odom with a 61-yard touchdown run makes the score 14-7. Mark Odom on the year now, 44 carries, 477 yards. He's averaging almost 11 yards a carry on the season.
Yeah, that's impressive. Averaging 61 yards a carry tonight. But
even more impressive.
Yeah, just outstanding. That was such an impressive run. And both him and Jameer are both big, strong, and fast, but in different ways. They both have their own character in the way they run. Fun to watch, though.
Matt Cummins into the end zone, which he has done for 3 years now for these Wampus Cats.
14 unanswered now for these Wampus Cats.
And the defense coming off of 3 great drives in a row for them on the defensive side of the ball, where they have had sacks that have ended drives and just the momentum that brings. So hopefully another one here and get the football back and stretch this lead out on senior night. 14-7, the Cats with those 14 straight points. 4 wide outs for Andre Sale. He's the quarterback. Lance Harville-Thomas is that running back next to him. He'll get the handoff. Gets to the secondary. It'll be second down.
Thomas has had success tonight. His 10th carry. He now has 47 yards.
Second down and 2. That'll be Harville-Thomas again, and the big run out to the 47-yard line. They're going to put him down at the 45, according to the side judge here.
Well, you got to get that guy quick once he gets some momentum going. He's hard to stop.
Out to the 46, 1st and 10. The Rockets have it.
Thomas, 210 pounds. Good size. Mentioned he's also a baseball player and basketball player, just a good athlete.
Sale looking to throw. And we'll get away, have plenty for a first down. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line, and this is not what you wanted to see from the offense of the Rockets if you're a Wampus Cat fan.
Sale with good mobility. And, boy, once he got past that line, I think Conway had him boxed in pretty good. He just found a little lane, got past a couple of guys, and then there was nobody for 20 yards.
4 wide outs. Sale. He'll hand the ball off to Harville-Thomas. Down to the 30.
Austin Norris on the tackle. And Hunter Scott.
Just under 10 minutes to play in this first half. It is senior night, and the Crane Kia halftime show will feature our Wampus Cat Marching Band. Their performance tonight, always a special night here at senior night. Sales pass.
Ooh, Pouncey almost intercepted that.
One hopped it. Yeah, Pouncey was there.
Great coverage.
The pass was intended for Austin Chumley, who caught the touchdown earlier.
Pouncey, he's just an impressive athlete, too, at his size. Almost 6 foot, 211 pounds. Great mobility, got really good coverage skills.
Third down. Sale had to get rid of it quickly because there came the pressure again. And it brings up 4th down.
Hunter Scott again.
I guess the positive for the Rockets is he actually didn't get sacked. That had happened the last 3 times.
Laird also bringing some pressure there.
So 4th down and 7. John Fogelman wants to go to it, go for it in this field position down at the 31-yard line of the Wampus Cats.
Big play here.
4th down and 7. Play clock down to 10. The big wide receivers to the near side. That's Purifoy, the 6'6" receiver. Sale, going to throw it. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, no.
J.J. Jackson.
Wait, flag down. Flag down. Let's see what its call is here. It's a called touchdown.
Yep,
though.
Nick Starr is happy about it, and he's a whole lot closer than we are. So
I think he got pushed off. Offensive pass interference is what I saw.
Yeah, Purifoy. He is the receiver we were talking about, the 6'6" receiver that got open in the end zone, but he got open because he pushed off.
Yeah, created a little space for himself there.
And at 6'6" with those long arms, you probably create a lot.
And it takes away from a really good throw because, I mean, he put it where only his receiver could catch it.
And he was getting great pressure again. The defensive line for the Cats forcing him out of the pocket.
And it looked like he could have ran for a first down, but he looked deep trying to get that touchdown.
And look at this, 4th and 22, and Fogelman's still going to go for it.
See if
That'll be a quick,
oh,
and it's blocked. That didn't work at all the way they had planned, and instead the Wampus Cats are going to have it with great field position at the 40-yard line. So the idea was not to go for it.
I think you got to take that a little bit deeper. He didn't have enough room to get that punt off.
Yeah, he just kicked it.
Little quick kick.
Watch this. Kicked it off of his own guy.
Own guy, yeah. You can tell who pushed him into there.
Off his shoulder pads, yeah. So the Cats will have it, 9:19 to go in the first half. Kevin Chamorro back on the field. Mark Odom, last time the Cats had the ball, went 61 yards for a touchdown. Now Chaco gets his turn. 1st and 10. It'll be Kevin. Chamorro on the right side. Flags come in.
They're going to say a lineman downfield, I think.
Referee tonight is Mark Martin. Wearing the white hat. We'll hear his call.
No, holding.
So repeat first down, 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so lose about 5 yards total. First down and 15 with 9:13 to go in the opening half. Senior night 2014. Cats will be on the road for weeks 9 and 10 at Russellville and at Bryant, 2 traditional foes. Russellville and Conway, one of the longest running rivalries in the state. That'll be next Friday night, Halloween night. Braylon Smith throws complete. Yep. Looking for DJ Johnson and got him. He's pushed out of bounds.
Love the way DJ fights for everything, too. He gets that ball, he just doesn't go out of bounds. He's fighting for extra yards, too. Picks up a couple there.
2nd down and 3.
Nice throw and catch there.
Yeah, those two. Juniors. Played so much football together the last few years. Handoff. That's Chamorro. Kevin with a nice little move to move back towards the center of the field and gets down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it was very close. Yeah, they had him behind the line of scrimmage. He picked up some yards. Gave Conway a good chance here.
3rd down and less than a yard. 8:30 to play in the first half. Cats are up 7, 14-7.
Let's see if they mix it up in the Rhino this time. You know that Catholic's keying on Chaco.
He'll run behind Thompson and get out of the arms of the Rockets to the 25-yard line. It'll move the chains. 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats.
Good job. Good job by Chamorro. They met him at the line of scrimmage. They're a little behind it, but he was able to fight it off and pick up some good yardage there.
8:11 to go. The clock stops with the first down.
surprised they're not mixing it up a little bit like they did, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago with Thompson.
That's right.
Give it to him, and that worked out well because everybody's keying on Jocko now.
Smith to throw. Pass is complete to Matt Cummins. Alex Freeville on the stop. And there wasn't a whole lot of room to put that ball. Braylon with a nice throw across the field.
Strong arm.
Yeah, it's those 5-yard passes like that sometimes where you don't realize you would think you'll see the strength of an arm, but you did. That's exactly what it was to see such a strong arm from Braylon Smith. Speaking of strength, Kevin Chamorro pulls his way over the 20-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Good strength by that Catholic defensive line. Get some penetration there. Not much room to go.
Hunter Rose in the game. So 3rd down and 4 with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Yep. Oh, it was there.
DJ Johnson was the intended receiver. Well-designed play. Everything was perfect but the catch.
Little behind him, but that, even if he catches that ball behind him, which he should have, he still would have had a first down.
Harrison Pugh will come on and hold the snap at the 25-yard line, so a 35-yard field goal attempt for Matt Cummins. Ball's on the left hash. Good snap. Matt Cummins. He's one of the best we've ever seen come through here, and I mean that on a visiting team or the home team. Matt Cummins, 35-yard field goal extends the lead to 10 for the Wampus Cats, 17-7. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride. No way. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
Matt Cummins, who is committed to UCA, is going to kick off in just a moment. He hasn't missed an extra point this year. He is 4 out of 5 now on field goal attempts, and has just been a great player.
Yeah, a really good receiver too, but a great kicker.
Just inside the goal line, and it will be another touchback, as that has been very normal for him over the course of his career. 6:33 to go. Pretty special night here. Not only is it senior night, of course, we'll have the band and their performance of senior night coming up in just a little while. You know, they do the hats thing. That happens every year. In fact, Scott Taylor will be down there. His daughter's a part of the band as a senior. But also the 1964 state championship team having their 50th reunion of that state championship squad from 1964. They were honored prior to the game, and they're seated to our left in the north end zone. Hopefully they're enjoying the 2014 version of these Wampus Cats. Ball was tipped. Michael Garlington was there in coverage of Lance Harville-Thomas at 2nd down and 10.
And hopefully that championship team got to talk to this team, because they could be in that same group here if they can get their play together and finish the season like we think they can.
I would think that the environment looks a lot different tonight than it did in 1964.
Conway looks a lot different than it did back then.
Very true. Lance Harville-Thomas on the carry. It is 3rd down.
It looks a lot different than it did 20 years ago when I came here too.
That's true.
What a great city, though. Great football team.
Tiefel on the stop there, number 65. He and Datrian Macon. Austin Norris, the 3 defensive linemen. The linebackers behind him. 3rd down and 9. 4 wide outs for Sale. Here comes the pressure. He steps up out of it, and he's going to get the first down. If
Oh.
he loses the football, we'll see if they whistled him down, and they did.
Yeah. He is a threat.
And that is what makes that play even more surprising earlier, where he threw the touchdown pass, because he clearly doesn't mind running.
No.
Has a good nose for where the first down marker is.
Yeah, I think that was just a mistake. I mean, of course, if it resulted in a touchdown, it wouldn't have been. But
Right.
If you've got a first down, I think you got to take it there, even if you got a wide open receiver. Glad he didn't.
Pass is complete. Jorge Maldonado in the coverage of Cole Moore. .5:15 to play. 17-7. Cats are on top. They've scored the last 17 points. That's Harville Thomas. Good stop made by Colin Condit. He steps up and drops him at the 44. Michael Garlington over there also.
Third and short here. They've been having success going right up the middle. See if they try it here. Yep.
They will, and it's plenty for a first down.
He stays on his feet, too.
Tackle made it the 48-yard line, but not before the chains move, and there is a banged-up Wampus cat. It's Colin Condit having a little trouble getting up.
Boy, Condit did a great job of bringing him down.
And the way he's reaching through his face mask, it's like something happened to the bridge of his nose, possibly.
Yeah.
They're going to go check on him. So while they do that, we will take a break as well. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Still checking on Colin Condit. They've taken the helmet off. Good to see him getting up, whether it was a fist or a foot or whatever it was, through the face mask.
Far side of the field, we couldn't really see it.
One of the senior leaders on this team. Been a thrill to watch him play over the last few years.
Well, a game like this with such a big back like Thomas, Condit's a guy that you definitely want back there. Because he's hard to bring down, and Condit's probably our best tackler.
Elsewhere in the 7A, 6A Central tonight, it is the super conference games, if you will. Not only is this game going on in the 7A, but Bryant is at Van Buren tonight. And then our 6A brethren in our 7A, 6A Central, Russellville is at Alma, and Greenwood is at Siloam Springs. The Greenwood team lost at Bryant last week. First time in the Rick Jones era that they've lost 2 consecutive conference games. Up at Siloam Springs tonight. Back on the ground to Lance Harville Thomas, and that big back over the 35-yard line. Another first down.
That guy's just hard to bring down. Connor Maltbia filling in. Made that tackle. They went right at him. Good job by Maltbia.
That's a ton of first downs tonight. How many is that for them?
Condit back in the game now. That is 8 first down.
9 first downs
nine,
now. That was the 9th one. Goodness.
Conway with 5 for reference. Wow. Pushing the pile there.
Second down and short. Coach Ashcraft talked about when you look at this team on film, one of the things that stands out is they're just big, and they always have good athletes. The Catholic high school, not a tremendous amount of students, of course, but with the way the multiplier works, they play 7A football and definitely compete at this level and have for a while. Had back-to-back state championships back in the mid-'80s. 4 total state championships. They've had some great coaches, of course, come through here. Scooter Register a few years back. John Fogelman is a product of Little Rock Schools. He coached in Malvern before taking the Rockets job and has done a nice job there. It's 1st and 10 at the 23, so the 10th first down of this first half.
Conway had some success after that first drive of theirs. Starting to loosen back up here.
A play fake and a
that
pass.
Worked perfectly. Flag came in, though. They're going to call offensive pass interference again, I think.
Wait for the call, but you're right. Both those referee or both the officials threw it.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Garlington was over there in coverage, but coverage was about 20 yards behind him.
It is going to
holding.
Hold against the Wampus Cats.
All right. Well, I was hoping that was the reason he was that open. It was just a blown assignment over there.
Just a little pump fake, and that was enough, and then the hold didn't help, of course. Williamson's extra point is good, and it is 17-14. The Rockets cut the lead to 3 with 3:05 to play in the first half. We will take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
At Legacy Fencing, our office staff and installers work hard each day to ensure that you, our customer, receive the best possible service. From the initial call you make to our office to the final step in the installation process, you'll be dealing with highly competent fencing professionals. Our ultimate goal is not just selling you a fence. We want to be the company that you return to for all your future fencing needs. We are Legacy Fencing, fencing for a lifetime.
DJ Johnson and Kevin Chamorro back deep to receive the kick from Williamson, Michael Williamson, that's upcoming. And this Rocket team, it's been an impressive performance by them so far. They've scored the first drive of the night. They've scored their most recent drive. And it's a 3-point game, 17-14.
Yeah, they came out with the most intensity and focus and took the lead early. And then they withstood a 17-point run by Conway. Didn't give up, and now they're right back in it with that score.
DJ Johnson at the 4-yard line.
Oh, they're going to call a block in the back on Conway. Whatever happens is coming back.
Yep, and Johnson looks like he's going to score. Now, I say that maybe a little too early. I hate that we can't get excited.
No.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
And maybe, did another flag come in?
Yeah, another flag came in too.
Well, that's unfortunate because that would have been a 96-yard kickoff return.
And the block in the back, it wouldn't have stopped it,
It was far enough away from
it was away from the play, That's a tough break, but it definitely happened. It was pretty obvious. Official threw the flag right away.
Mark Martin is the official. That's him at the 35, at the 30. Now he's picking up his flag. Drop it at the 30.
So put Conway about the 20.
So illegal block in the back, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Yeah. It sure seemed like he threw that flag. I guess it was where he may have been back at the 6.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Okay.
He threw it from way back there.
From the 30-yard line, which is where the illegal block happened. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. So, well, that was a lot of excitement.
Actually, a favorable mark. I think he might have been a little further back.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Mark Odom in the game. Speaking of thrilling runs, a 61-yard touchdown run earlier for Odom. He gets the handoff for the second time tonight. Odom to the 30. That'll be enough for a first down.
Just a first down this time.
I know, just picked up 10. That's going to bring that average down. It's not going to bring down his season average, though, as he is averaging right at 10 yards a carry for the season. This junior who moved in late from the Lone Oak area and has been a great addition to the backfield here for the Wampus Cats, to say the least. That's an understatement.
It is, yeah. Boy, that's got to happen quicker. Catholic is all over that place. Second time we've seen that tonight.
Loss on the play. Brock Mitchell makes the catch, but it's 2nd down and 11.
Good film work there from Catholic. They know what's happening on that play.
Colton Jackson and Zach Mills there to the left on your offensive line. 2nd and 11. Good block by Odom. DJ
wow.
Johnson, are you kidding?
Was he in bounds?
Woo.
Yeah.
That was a great catch. Anyway, that's two spectacular plays by DJ Johnson. Neither one's going to count from the kickoff return to that catch.
Did a great job of putting himself in good position between the defender and the ball, and came down with that one, but out of bounds.
Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 3rd down and 11.
Big down here for this offense. Under 2 minutes now to go.
Leading by 3. Smith steps up. He'll be dropped to the 30-yard line. It's 4th down. So the Wampus Cats are going to have to punt the football back to Catholic with 1:45 to go. The clock runs. But the Rockets are going to have time to try to tie this game or take the lead going into halftime.
Catholic with 2 timeouts. Kind of surprised they're not taking one here.
Hum made the stop. Grant Ellis on to punt again.
Frustrated Conway offense right now.
Very. Ellis with a good end-over-end punt that bounces at the 37-yard line. And D'Artagnan Thompson on the coverage makes the stop. I like Thompson a lot.
Yeah.
That is a good football player. So 1:09 to go, 69 seconds to play in the first half. That's 72 yards to go for the Rockets. But I think if you would have told them, we'll go to halftime right now before the game, then you'll be down by 3 on the road at senior night against the #1 team in the state, would you take it? They probably would.
Definitely.
But they got a chance to do even more than that. Sale to the near side. That's Purifoy, that big receiver. He's 6'6". He stays in bounds. And so the clock continues to run under a minute to go. And curious, they're still not using those timeouts you mentioned.
Yeah, they're not. They're going to be happy to go into half, apparently.
Hand off to Lance Harville-Thomas. He's got room on the outside. Stopped short of the first down. Garlington and Condit over there, or right at the first down marker.
37 seconds now.
Stop the clock with those 37 seconds to go to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. Ball at the 39.
Be surprised if they don't take a shot.
Sale.
Still looking for the quick routes.
Out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Pass was complete to Harper Vondren. Second down and 4. Crane Kia halftime show is coming up. We'll have the Wampus Cat Marching Band performance for you. Their senior night performance, always a special one. That's on in the way in just a few minutes. Get through these final few seconds of the first half. Another first down for the Rockets. They have dominated that category.
Definitely. That's their 13th.
21 seconds to go.
Conway just 6 first downs in his first half.
Four wideouts, including 3 to the near side. Sale.
Oh, he's going to get hit.
Throws incomplete. Nick Starr was there. .6 seconds.
Starr with the sack there. Well, would have been a sack.
Got the pressure on him.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Made him throw it quicker than he wanted to. Sale. Pressured. Throwing deep. Nobody close to it. So that will bring up 3rd down and 10. 9.3 seconds to go in the first half. Cats leading 17-13. Rockets scored the first 7 and the last 7 of the half. Cats rattled off 17 in a row. They're in the middle to take the 3-point lead that they're less than 10 seconds away from going to the locker room with. Good pressure. Sale will unleash for Purifoy. Pass is incomplete. There was double coverage back there. It'll be 4th down and 10.
Jackson had a chance at an interception there. It went through his hands.
Cole Tollett was back there also. 2.4 seconds. And a hard-fought first half.
It has.
A week ago, the 35-0 mercy rule game for the Wampus Cats against Alma. Came into this one in a dogfight with the Rockets.
The Rockets came to play tonight.
Sale will be dropped at the 43-yard line. Datrion Macon got there and made the stop. That will end the first half. Conway will take a 17-14 lead into the halftime locker room. We will take 60 seconds and come back with the Crane Kia halftime show. That's on the way next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. (17-14), it is halftime. The Crane Kia halftime show happening now. Our Conway dance team performing first. The Wampus Cat Marching Band just a few minutes away. We'll turn up the music here and let you enjoy halftime, the Crane Kia halftime show with our Conway dance team. And a good job by our Conway dance team on senior night. They were also honored prior to the game. The seniors on the Conway dance team, the cheer squad. Conway cheerleaders making their way on the field right now. Once again, our Crane Kia halftime show continuing. Our cheerleaders will perform, and then the Wampus Cat Marching Band. If you've ever been here on senior night for the marching band, then you know they have such a fun performance anyway, and they do the thing with the hats that they've that they've designed, and it's a really, really cool moment. And that is coming up in just a few moments. Again, it's halftime, 17-14. The Wampus Cats have the lead now. Your Wampus Cat cheerleaders. And your Wampus Cat cheerleaders, fantastic job by the ladies on senior night. Crane Kia halftime show continuing. Again, the Wampus Cats lead 17-14. Elsewhere tonight in the 7A, 6A Central, Bryant making the trip to Van Buren. Russellville is at Alma, and Greenwood up at Siloam Springs. The way the 7A, 6A Central looks right now, the Wampus Cats and Bryant tied at the top, 4-0 apiece. Catholic is at 3-1. Greenwood and Van Buren 2-2. Siloam is at 1-3, and Alma and Russellville both winless in the conference season. Again, these games against the 7A schools, these are the ones that count. Conway has already had a win over Van Buren, tonight against Little Rock Catholic, and then they'll end the season against Bryant. Good chance that that game against Bryant in Week 10 will be for the #1 seed, and that'll also mean a bye, a home game and a bye in the first round of the playoffs, and so that will be integral. You got to get through this one, though. Catholic has come to play, 17-14, Conway on top by 3. The Crane Kia halftime show continuing. The Wampus Cat Marching Band with their senior night performance, always one of the most memorable of the year, about to happen for us tonight. Our very own stats, Scott Taylor, will be a part of this tonight. His daughter Allie is in the flag team, and so we're excited for him and his family to be able to be a part of that. And so I don't know if we'll be able to pick Scott out down there. He's in his Channel 5 shirt, but I know he's a proud dad tonight. So let's enjoy the Wampus Cat Marching Band on Senior Night 2014.
Jacob Farr, son of Mike and Beth Farr. Armani Famous, daughter of Christy and Thurman Carter. Abby Fletcher, daughter of Eric and Tess Fletcher. Brittany Freeman, daughter of Ernie and Teresa Freeman. Ramonte Garner, son of Henry Garner and Kent and Sandra Stubbs. Nick Garrett, son of Clem and Ricky Garrett. Autumn Gerlinger, daughter of Julie Gerlinger, Scott Kuhn, and Ryan Rucker. Courtney Gifford, daughter of Richard and Becky Gifford. Anthony Gilbertson, son of Louisa and Mike Mosley. Natalie Graham, daughter of Amanda and Conroy Graham. Anthony Griffin, son of Claudia Flowers and Aaron Flowers. Emily Harris, daughter of Jane Harris. Adriana Harris, daughter of Rebecca Ireland and David Harris. Kaylin Hendricks, son of Anthony and Carla Hendricks. Jacob Hines, son of Marshall and Sheila Hines. Michael Hoyle, son of Roy and Lisa Hoyle. Trent Hunter, son of Destiny Kelly and Trent Hunter Sr. Colton Johnson, son of Don and Mila Johnson. Erin Kemp, daughter of Susan Kemp. Austin Lawrence, son of Lee and Nancy Lawrence. Nathaniel Lawrence, son of Marcus and Lisa Lawrence. Ryan Lehigh, son of Eric and Wendy Lehigh. Orion Leslie, a.k.a. Biddies, son of John Leslie and Catherine Mangione. Ben Lester, son of Jay and Sandy Lester. Michael Long, son of Randy and Patty Long. Maya Madden, daughter of Donnie and Yolanda Madden. Jacqueline McGaha, daughter of Ronnie McGaha and Bonnie Smythe McGaha. Dana McGee, daughter of Daryl and Angela McGee. Ryan McGee, son of Rick and Faith McGee. Kathleen McNutt, daughter of Ramona McNutt. Hayden Merziowski, son of Edgar and Sally Merziowski. Jacob Mooningham, son of Karen and Tony Mooningham. Rachel Morgan, daughter of Yvonne and Trevor Morgan. Leslie Mosby, son of Leslie Mosby Sr. and Maisha Howard. Ryan Murray, son of Richard and Monique Murray. Demarius Orr, son of Tasha Orr. Lexi Payson, daughter of Tasha and Corey Kirby and granddaughter of Karen Schmidt. Chad Pinter, son of Lee Pinter and the late Alan Pinter. Lincoln Reynolds, son of Chris and Crystal Reynolds. LaVon Riggins, daughter of Mary Lewis and Dennis Smith. William Roberts, son of Michael Roberts and Dee Dee Roberts. Hunter Ruth, son of Mike and Christy Ruth. Bryce Scott, son of Karen Scott and Brad Scott. Carson Scroggins, son of Mark and Kim Scroggins. Daniel Luke Sexton, son of Daniel Sexton and Susan Smith. Hayden Sharp, son of Carrie and Gail Sharp. Sierra Soto, daughter of Ricky Soto and Christina Soto. Ian Spatz, son of Tolly and Kenneth Spatz. Nathan Spradlin, son of Jody Spradlin and Neva Spradlin. Bethany Starr, daughter of Kimberly Starr and Edmund Starr. Daniel Luke Swan, son of Berter Harris and Fred Swan. Allie Taylor, daughter of Scott and Toby Taylor. Christina Tell, daughter of Tim and Leslie Tell. Blake Thompson, son of Robbie Thompson and Amy Thompson. Sierra Turner, daughter of Paul and Michelle Turner. Alani Tyus, daughter of Elaine and Lee Tyus. Aisha Udochi, daughter of Ben and Linnea Udochi. Riley Please join us in recognizing these outstanding group of seniors and their parents. And now, our final selection, Lord of the Rings. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Wampus Cat Marching Band. Thank you, students, parents, community members, and administration for your continued support. The band would like to offer a special thanks to Duncan Outdoors, providing a Kawasaki mule to help transport the band's equipment, and to Walmart.
Hi, I'm Jeff Matthews, Wampus Cat Sports on Conway Corporation Channel 5. I'm joined by Jay Myers. We're in the parking lot at the beautiful new Crane Kia dealership. And Jay, we're really excited to have you guys on board.
We're excited. This is our first year to do it, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We love Conway. We love Wampus Cat football. It's going to be fun.
Let's talk about this beautiful new dealership. We all saw it rise up out of the ashes here on I-40. It's beautiful.
It didn't get built quick enough, but it is. It is a beautiful new facility, state of the art. We encourage everybody to come out and see it. We've got some great products, great specials, great deals, which I'll talk about here in a second, but you got to come see just the facility itself. It is absolutely top-notch.
Tons of cars on the lot and inside. It's beautiful. You got lots of room for people to sit, have a cup of coffee while they wait, whether it's for service or to buy a car, and a lot of folks in there selling cars.
We've got a great staff here that we developed in a short period of time. They got lots of experience. The dealership is really designed for the customer. And the Kia product line, man, it is absolutely amazing. They're all top safety picks. 7 models get over 30 miles per gallon. Great prices, the best Kia prices in the state. So we encourage you to come out and check them out, and you will be impressed.
Easy to find it right off exit 129 here off of I-40. We're going to have a lot of fun letting you see what Crane Kia is all about with Wampus Cat Sports.
Hey, Chris Bryant here at Crane Kia of Conway. I'm here with the 2015 Kia Optima. You know, one cool feature about these is the UVO system that we have. You can set up service from right inside the car. You can check diagnostics. You can even set a parking reminder. With standard aluminum alloy wheels and the great look on the inside, you can't go wrong with this, so come by and see us.
And it's 17-14. Hope you enjoyed the Crane Kia halftime show. Great job by our camera crew and production staff upstairs above us in the press box here at John McConnell Stadium. Oh, there was a penalty. You can hear the boos. Our camera crew picking that up as well because halftime ran long. It's a 15-yard penalty against the Wampus Cats. So they will kick off from the 25-yard line.
Don't recall that ever happening
No,
before.
that is very interesting. Now, Matt Cummins has a big leg.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can kick it 75 yards.
I don't know if it's that good.
Very, very interesting. All right, well, anyway, just thanks to our crew upstairs. Great job getting the dance team and the cheer squad and the Wampus Cat Marching Band part of the Crane Kia halftime show. We'll take a look at the first half stats as we get started here in the third quarter. The most important number, 17-14, Cats are on top.
That's right. Braylon Smith, 7 of 12, 1 interception, 81 yards, 1 touchdown. And on the ground, Mark Odom, 2 carries, 71 yards and a touchdown. Kevin Chimura, 9 carries, 29 yards. And for Catholic, Andre Sale, 8 of 15, 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Harville Thomas, 20 carries, 119 yards on the ground. And that big guy's been hard to stop for Conway. Cole Moore was a big threat through the air, 2 receptions, 29 yards. And Trey Purifoy, 3 receptions, 20 yards for him.
The return out to the 30-yard line, so it's 1st and 10. Lance Harville Thomas, we told his story about how he's played other sports but hadn't played football. Well, one of the big reasons he didn't play football last year, tip, incomplete. One of the reasons he didn't play football last year was because of who was the starting running back for Little Rock Catholic, and that's DJ Brown, who DJ Brown has gone on to North Little Rock. He's going to play Division I football next year, and because of that, Lance Harville Thomas didn't play. Getting a chance to play now has been very good. John Tiefel got that big left hand up and knocked it down. It's 2nd down.
Oh, we've seen that a couple times this year. You can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. Star and a host of Conway Wampus Cats making a stop there.
Stopping him short of the 40-yard line, so it's 3rd down and 6.
Not bringing him down, but stopping him.
Wampus Cats defense looking to make a stop here, trailing by 3. You talked about it while we were off the air at halftime. How is this team going to respond? How are they going to come out? These Cats, #1 team in the state, home, it's senior night, only winning by 3 against a team that they probably have more talent than, but that's hanging with them.
They did, and we saw that in Van Buren's kind of the point of reference, and they certainly came out and outshined Van Buren in that second half.
Harper Vondren makes the catch on 3rd down and long. Andre Sale hits him. And so they'll move the chains.
Big 3rd down play there for Catholic.
The Rockets with 13 first downs in that first half and picking back up there.
Yeah. The ball control. They're certainly doing that. Conway with only 6 first downs.
Harville Thomas gets stacked up right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Bryant leading Van Buren at the half, 21-9. Greenwood and Siloam Springs, we talked about Greenwood earlier, their first 2-game conference losing streak under Rick Jones. They are taking it out on Siloam Springs. It's halftime, and they're winning. Greenwood 50, Siloam Springs 0 at halftime. It's hard to have the ball that many times to score.
It is.
In one half, pass is complete. Throwing the ball around a little bit here, Andre Sale.
Pouncing coverage there, just a little bit of room. Somehow managed to find that hole.
And that was Chumley. He was the one that got open earlier, wide open, to score the touchdown in the first drive of the night. 17-14, the Cats are on top by 3. We are into the third quarter. It's senior night.
Star with a
what
great
a play.
But he's got to bring him down. Man, he got lit up.
Wow.
Colin Condit coming in and knocking his helmet off.
Nick Starr slowed him down, kind of teed him up. Goodness.
Well, Nick Starr was frustrated. He thought he got held before. Now watch this. He pushes off the back on that block there and makes a nice play. I don't know how he didn't get down there. That was a great athletic play there. Watch Condit come in.
John Tiefel got a part of that too. Goodness. Second down and 13. We talked about how hard hitting this defense is. Proof there. Sale. Pressured. Gets out of it. Not all the way out of it, though. Dropped at the 40-yard line. It is third down.
Boy, Sale with just a great sense of the pocket collapse in there. Avoided a sack. Picked up a couple.
Third down and 11.
It's another big third down play.
Picked up a first down on the last third and long. Sale. Laird came in off the edge, couldn't get there. Chumley makes the catch and will be knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down. Move the chains again for the Rockets.
Just coming across the field and found a hole there. Starr driving him out of bounds at the end, but too late.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's 1st and 10 Rockets.
Got to make those third down plays. Doing good on the first two. Got to finish it off.
Harville Thomas.
God, that guy's hard to bring down.
Crosses the 15-yard line. That's a name we'll have to remember when we get to the basketball season, too.
Tollett bringing him down.
Good job by Cole to step up and make the stop at the 13-yard line. Second down and a yard. Four wideouts. Staying on the ground to Thomas, and why not? He has had a successful night. And the Catholic High School Rockets have retaken the lead.
Man, those two third down and longs that they converted kept that drive going. Catholic making Conway pay. And they're getting the first. They got the first score of the game. They got the last score of the half and the first score of this half. Conway's got to win that middle part like they did in the first half.
Williamson's extra point. Line drive that is good and gives the Rockets a 4-point lead, 21-17. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
A, B, C. Guess what, Grandma? I got the game ball.
Check this out. This is my future ride. No way. Oh, yeah.
Well, I got the job.
Sorry, Dad. I gotta run.
One more thing, son. I'm proud of you.
.8:42 to play in the third quarter. The scoreboard shows the story, 21-17, Catholic leading Conway. Catholic with great starts to both halves.
Catholic now with 292 total yards. Conway with 183. First down discrepancy is really big. Catholic 17, Conway 6.
Coach Ashcraft coming over to the defense and talking to them. DJ Johnson. DJ returned one earlier for a touchdown and got called back. Looking for a second. Get a step out of bounds right in front of his teammates at the 48-yard line. Nice return. DJ Johnson has looked good returning kicks.
He, you know, it was really rough when he first started doing that, but he has adjusted very well and became a weapon. Following Chimuro's a good idea. And if you see Chimuro limping off the field, it's not a good sign.
Yeah, he's banged up. Coach Ashcraft helping him up there.
But he Chimuro, you follow him, there's going to be a hole there.
The luxury of being able to send Mark Odom or D'Artagnan Thompson in if Kevin Chimuro can't go. And that's the situation right now. 8:33 to play. We're in the third quarter, and the Cats are trailing 21-17. D'Artagnan Thompson is going to be stopped for a loss. Second down.
Just nowhere to go. Hit for a loss there.
Keep an eye on Kevin here on the sideline. Looked like he just nodded to one of the staff in a way that would indicate that he's going to be all right. Thompson stays in the game. 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. Braylon Smith in the pocket, looking deep. They've been just a little bit off on their timing tonight.
Yeah.
DJ Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 11.
I didn't see any hesitation there from DJ. I think that throw was just a little long. Safety coming over to help, trying to catch him before he got there.
Cummins and Brock Mitchell were both coming to the near side. Now Matt Cummins will be sent to the far side. A little confusion. Play clock down to 10.
Not good. They may need to call a timeout here. There's still confusion. DJ doesn't know where to go.
Yep, they're going to have to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
21-17, the Rockets leading your Wampus Cats. We'll take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation Channel 5 Sports. .52 to play. We are in the 3rd quarter. Cats had to call a timeout. A lot of confusion.
Not a good sign here. They definitely not playing their game. The last couple of weeks established the run. We could dominate that. Not so tonight. Nothing is. I don't know what our game is tonight. There's no consistency.
Pass is complete. They needed 11. Brock Mitchell got 11. We're going to be close.
Yeah,
it might be short, isn't it?
It is short, yeah. But is this where you go for it on 4th? You're on the Rockets' 9-yard line?
At the 39,
yeah.
And they're going to bring in Kevin Chamorro. He was injured on the kickoff return, but he's in the game now to run the Rhino.
Now let's see if he keeps it or hands off. They have been all over Chamorro on this. They handed off.
They did. They gave it to
Wow.
D'Artagnan Thompson.
He somehow got it. There wasn't anything there.
How about that second push? And that's a smart group of football fans. They are all on their feet, realizing how big a play that was and how that second effort moved the chains. We're saying they moved the chains. They're going to stretch these chains out.
Boy, that mark, I don't know.
Well, that's not a good mark at all. I'm afraid that may be short. The marker was on the 38-yard line on the far side, and the ball's not there.
Yeah, I thought he got. I thought the ball got to the 38-yard line. Yeah, it's gonna be short, I think. Golly. Let's see here. Yeah,
sure is. All right, so the Rockets take over 1st and 10, about a half-yard short. At least that was the mark. And now a flag comes in. A couple of flags come in, and that's going to cost the Wampus Cats 15 yards. You've got to keep your cool in things like this. And Coach was asking who was it on, and saw the officials that were putting up the numbers to say which player it was. And Coach will talk to him. So 15 yards against the Wampus Cats. And that's going to put the ball into Conway territory for the Rockets, already leading by 4.
You got to keep your cool. Man, now you're giving the Rockets great field position.
The 46-yard line, they'll take over 1st and 10.
What a huge play there. I didn't like the mark either, but these officials have done a pretty good job all night. Got to accept a one missed call there.
1st and 10. Sale. Hands off to Harville Thomas. Takes a big hit at the 43-yard line. It's 2nd down. That's Hunter Scott.
Austin Norris making initial contact there.
Under 7 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Catholic up 21-17.
Not letting go of that momentum. Got the lead and looking to add to it.
Flag comes in at the 40-yard line, just as the stop is made. Looks like it's going to be against the Rockets. The legal block in the back is the word from Mark Martin, our referee. That will back the Rockets up a little bit. Back into their own territory at the 49-yard line. Cats again are on the road the next 2 weeks. Russellville next week and Bryant. Catholic in front of them tonight, though, and they have got their hands full of the Rockets. 6.5 minutes to play in the third.
You just can't afford to look ahead.
Not at all.
I know we can do that, but they can't.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be on the Rockets, too.
Yep, Andre Sale, their quarterback, frustrated with his team. They were given a gift with the mark and with the overreaction from the Wampus Cats. It gave them great field position. They've just about given all of it back now. Back to the 44-yard line.
20 yards and penalties there.
Second down and 20.
The Rockets' fourth penalty. 37 yards. Conway 2 for 25.
On the ground on second down, that's Lance Harville-Thomas. He'll cross midfield. It'll be third down and long.
Starr with the initial contact.
Nick Starr, a senior, one of the 32 seniors that were recognized prior to the game, 32 football playing seniors. Managers, band, dance and cheer, all a part of the Friday night environment here at John McConnell Stadium. Third down and 12. Sale. Lots of time. Now he's pressured and dropped. Yep. Another sack tonight for the Wampus Cats. Well, the defense, Austin Norris got there. The defense showing that pressure, and they have got to him a number of times. Pouncey was coming in off the edge, too. Cameron Laird, give him a little piece of that.
Norris was being double teamed, and then they saw Pouncey coming and they had to peel off to get him, and that allowed Norris to get the sack.
So how about that response from the Cats defense, giving up the points at the start of the third quarter, and then looked to be a bad mark, then the penalty. They had their backs against it and came back and took advantage of some penalties against the Rockets and turned the field over and now have the football. It'll be 1st and 10 Wampus Cats at the 15-yard line.
All right, but I think they just got to get back to their identity. I think they need to start running the ball. Those short passes were successful, too. They just got to get some consistency.
Only 14 rushing attempts tonight. Kevin with 9 carries for 29 yards. Mark Odom with 2 for 71, but 61 of those came on one play.
Yeah.
And the Cats have got to reestablish that.
That's not a good start.
Almost an identical play to the first snap of the night, in which Kevin Chamorro lost yards.
Boy, after the last couple of weeks that Kevin Chamorro's had, they have definitely scouted him and made sure he wasn't going to get them. Kevin only averaging 3.2 yards a carry. That was before that one.
Kevin was honored as the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette Player of the Week and recognized at the Little Rock Touchdown Club on Monday. Dari Noka from the SEC Network was there.
Well deserved.
Absolutely. Braylon Smith looks to throw, complete to DJ Johnson. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That'll bring up third down and about 4.
Just amazing the amount of pressure that Catholic is getting on Braylon Smith. I don't recall anybody coming close to what they're doing tonight.
Not at all. No, our offensive line has just dominated for 7 weeks, and to see this from another group has been surprising. There's some good size in that line for the Rockets.
Really, yeah, it really is. Those linebackers are pretty darn good, too.
Third down, Smith will throw.
Low throw, he came up with it. Yep.
Sure did. Low throw that Matt Cummins gets his hands under. Does so much with his feet for this team, but his hands did the trick there. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Cats needed that. They just needed a first down, new fresh set of downs, move the chains. And again, trying to establish your identity tonight.
Right. And maybe it is those short throws. Just something to keep those chains moving. They can still look long every once in a while, but we've got to get some consistency.
That's Chamorro. Kevin Chamorro. Kevin to the 40. Chaco picking him up and putting him down. Kevin Chamorro. 73-yard touchdown run.
Was averaging 2.4 yards a carry before that one. They had him bottled up. That's why you keep giving him the ball. He's such a weapon. Look at that burst through the hole and then the speed to pull away from that secondary. These are guys that should be catching him. He should not be able to outrun those guys, but he is.
And he's been banged up tonight. There's something that's keeping him from being 100%.
I agree.
You can even see it there. That ankle, that left ankle is taped up pretty heavily outside the sock. The extra point is good. Brooke Mines is going to check him out, make sure that Chaco gets whatever he needs. And he is just so good. It's been fun to watch him. 73-yard touchdown run for that guy, number 44, Kevin Chamorro. 3:57 to play in the third quarter. Let's keep it here as Mark Odom comes over and congratulates him as well. We want to remind you about our Wampus Cat Spirit competition that's going on. If you're taking pictures at these games or throughout the week with the Wampus Cats, someone's going to win $500 at the end of the football season. Just post those pictures, hashtag 5Sports, whether it's on Facebook or on Twitter. Use the hashtag 5Sports. And if you can, maybe you don't need $500. And if that's the case, then just keep your pictures to yourself. But I would think you could probably use that.
Probably.
If you can, just share your pictures with us. Again, hashtag 5Sports on Twitter or on Facebook. You could be the winner of $500 from Conway Corporation, conwaycorp.com. You can find all of the rules of the contest right there. I know a lot of pictures of Kevin Chamorro floating around. And that's an exciting football player on a group of exciting football players. These Wampus Cats have been thrilling to watch all year long. They lead 24-21 now.
And what a great response after that big drive by Catholic and converting those third downs, getting down the field, and then getting the ball back and having a chance to add to their lead. Conway swung it back now. They've got the momentum on their side with that score to go ahead.
3:57 to play in the third quarter. Cats lead by 3. Sale looks to throw, pressured, and he will be dropped by Datrion Macon. 2 weeks in a row I've tried to call him D'Artagnan Macon. That's not his name. It's Datrion Macon, 6 foot, 214-pound junior that has got some really important snaps the last few weeks. 99 is who we're talking about.
And look at Laird coming around there too. He provided that pressure that freed him up.
3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Back on the ground to Lance Harville-Thomas, and he won't get anything. This Wampus Cat defense fired up.
They are. It's great to see. They're playing with some fire now they didn't have earlier.
Hunter Scott and Austin Norris. Austin Norris talked about senior night, and then you start thinking about, well, who's going to be back? Well, Austin Norris is one of those guys that will be back. Big number 86 is a junior, 6'4", 208 pounds. He got banged up a little bit there. He's going to stay in. Third down and 13. Sale will throw. Pass is incomplete. Looking for Big Purifoy.
Yeah. Jackson with a little contact from behind. I was looking for those flags. It didn't really impede the play, though. Nice job of the officials not throwing that flag.
Things have turned around nicely the last few minutes for the Cats. The big touchdown run by Kevin Chamorro. Great defensive pressure, and now they're going to get the football back. 4th down and 13. Colin Condit and DJ Johnson standing at their own 45, awaiting the punt from Hartnett.
Ooh, low snap there. No pressure, though.
Going to be short. Out of bounds. Yeah. Almost hit D'Artagnan Thompson on the fly, and he's not in the game right now. Well, good spot for the Cats. They'll put it at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10. It's tempting on a play like this and momentum, and you're feeling the energy from the crowd and everything to look for the end zone in this 1st down and 10. But again, as you talk about identity and talk about what you're going to try to do, you wonder if they will try to ground it out some here. 1st and 10, good field position. Cats are on top by 3. Mark Odom in the game.
Yep, Odom back, only 2 carries on the night, but he's made the most of them, 71 yards.
His 3rd carry here.
God, what a tough runner he is.
As we have talked about this year, you just don't quit watching him.
No.
Until the play is dead.
Yeah, I mean, they had him drop back behind the line of scrimmage, but he kept going. And then they had him dropped again, and I don't know why. He got another couple yards to get close to the line of scrimmage anyway.
Braylon. Ooh, dangerous pass.
Yep.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
Impressed with their corners. They're not letting anything go deep. Nice job there, coming up and knocking it away. Might be time for a hitch and go.
DJ Johnson will go up to the top, see who's going to match up with him. Brock Mitchell and Matt Cummins here to the near side.
Do a little hitch and get that corner to come up on him and then go.
DJ Johnson in motion. Braylon troubled and will be stopped at the 45-yard line. A big loss. It's 4th down.
Boy, just not a good series there for the Wampus Cat offense. Started off going backwards.
Anthony Smith got the stop. So the Cats defense will be forced to come back on and make something happen.
I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to this Rocket defense. They're doing a lot right to make Conway look bad.
Grant Ellis, senior punter, on. See if he can turn the field over here. He has done a nice job of that through the years for the Wampus Cats, and a great punt here. Pin him inside the 20-yard line. Inside the 5-yard line.
Well,
what a punt.
That was just a bad mistake there. He realized that Wampus Cats were going to get to it, but you don't field the ball inside the 5.
Not at all. Vondran covered it up inside the 5-yard line, and that does pin him deep.
Ellis with just a great punt. What a weapon special teams is for Conway.
"51-yard punt. After 10 years of sitting next to stats, I still can't read his lips. And so I thought you said 65. 65-yard punt. 51-yard punt. That's what it was. Ooh. Harville Thomas landed on his face mask.
Wow.
Yeah, he's going to take a second, too.
That guy's going to be sore. I know he's big, but that is 29th carry on the night.
He's definitely their workhorse, and Brooke Mines will come out there from the Conway staff and check on him.
Talked about guys that'll be back. He's just a junior, so that guy's going to be bigger, stronger, faster as a senior, I'm sure.
Let's take 30 seconds while they check on him. 30 seconds and we're back. Well, I tell you what, let's keep it here. They got him up quickly and they'll get him off the field. Well, no, they're now going to take a break. My apologies. They sent the teams off the side. So let's take 30 seconds. We'll come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. So 54 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. We'll check on Lance Harville Thomas as he is out of the game for a moment. He'll hand the ball off to his backup, who will get out to the 15-yard line.
Thomas with 29 carries, 160 yards on the night and a touchdown.
Austin Berry is the backup, number 31. And enough for the first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Excuse me, the 14-yard line. Cats lead 24-21.
Austin Berry not big, but he is pretty fast, runs a 4.6. So he's a guy that they really want to get out in space.
Final 20 seconds of the 3rd quarter. And now a timeout called. Interesting. We'll take it with them. 14 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. 30 seconds and we're back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
At Legacy Fencing, Our office staff and installers work hard each day to ensure that you, our customer, receive the best possible service. From the initial call you make to our office to the final step in the installation process, you'll be dealing with highly competent fencing professionals. Our ultimate goal is not just selling you a fence. We want to be the company that you return to for all your future fencing needs. We are Legacy Fencing, fencing for a lifetime.
14 seconds to play. There are some crazy scores around the state. We mentioned the Greenwood Siloam Springs game. It's 50-0 at the halftime score there. They just showed the North Little Rock Marion score. North Little Rock is leading Marion 70-0 right now.
Wow.
North Little Rock will most likely be the #1 seed from the East. We mentioned this earlier in the game, that the way the bracket is that the AAA is put together, they're not going to combine the Central and the East. They'll be separate. There'll be 3 seeds from the Central, 3 seeds from the East. The #1 seed from the Central will have to go on the road in the second week of the state tournament. That'll be the semifinals, most likely to Northwest Arkansas, or will be to Northwest Arkansas against the #1 seed from the West. And so if that's the Wampus Cats, they may have to go back on the road.
Oh, wow, what a
Sale
job.
Throws it after he was basically
that's
down.
Grounding. That's got to be grounding. He was going down.
There's the flag.
Yeah.
It was there in the pile.
Yeah. No, he threw it in late. The right call. He just did that to avoid the sack. Yeah, intentional grounding. It looked like they could have called one earlier tonight, too.
Loss of down.
Yep.
8 seconds to play in the third quarter. And they'll back them up to the 4-yard line.
We still have 2 timeouts left.
We could somehow extend the third quarter. It would seem difficult, but
this has been the longest minute ever.
It has. They basically took a timeout following the injury. And they got to keep the ball even. Well, the play clock was running down was the problem with that timeout that they called.
Yeah.
Sale in his own end zone. Throws.
Ooh. Boy.
Colin Condit over the top there. Purifoy's their big receiver.
I don't think he could see over Purifoy. Condit looked like he had a chance to intercept that, but he couldn't see the ball. Blocked the sun out there. Man.
There was a solar eclipse this week. Now we understand. It is 3rd down and 21. 3 seconds to play in the third quarter. 3rd down. They've got great job putting pressure on the quarterback. Can they get a safety here? Nope. Pass will be complete. And he'll fall. He saw Kalen Pouncey. Will Jennings made the catch, but he saw Pouncey was lining him up, and he'll be dropped at the 7-yard line. It's 4th down, and that is going to end the third quarter. So we go to the 4th. The Cats are up by 3, 24-21. We'll take 60 seconds. The 4th quarter of Senior Night is next on Conway Corporation Channel 5 Sports.
Fate had reunited twins Jay and Jim Myers. They began trading tales of their greatest achievements.
Another record month. That's why we're the GM Giants.
For every amazing feat Jay shared, Jim matched it with something just as extraordinary.
We have 7 models that get over 30 miles per gallon, and many are top safety picks.
The brothers soon realized they'd inspired a competition that had only just begun. No matter whose side you choose, the Crane team's got them. Visit Crane Buick GMC or Crane Kia in Conway.
As we come back from the break here and begin the 4th quarter, Colin Condit on Senior Night takes the punt with a big return down to the 16-yard line, spins the ball there as he walks off the field, and he has been one of my favorite Wampus Cats to play. I've liked watching him play so much. Colin Condit finishing strong here at Senior Night. His career not ending, of course. Still a lot of football to play this year,
That's
but
right.
Regular season ending here tonight for these seniors in Week 8.
Such a versatile player, you're right, to be able to do what he does on defense and run support and pass. He can play at both.
And the unquestioned leader of this defense when the season began and as the season continues. Complete to Brock Mitchell. Brock inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, that little hesitation where he took a step back, you're like, no, and then he found a little crease. Great play by Brock.
Down at the 8-yard line. Second down and short. Darrell McCoy in the game at the H-back.
That's the first time that play's worked all night tonight, too. The Rockets have been all over that.
Low snap. Handoff to Chaco. Boy, nobody gets in the end zone like Kevin Chamorro. He does it again. Kevin scores from 8 yards out. The Cats extend the lead.
Just has a nose for the end zone. You're right. You could just see it like a shark with blood in the water. He went after it. Nobody was going to stop him once he got to that line. Great job by Braylon Smith to get that ball off the ground, too, and get it to him without really stopping his momentum.
15th touchdown, 15th rushing touchdown of the year for Kevin Chamorro. Extra point is good, and the Cats extend the lead to 31-21. 11:07 to play in the game. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Big Kevin Chamorro there, number 44. What a senior season this has been for Kevin. What a last 3 weeks it's been for Kevin Chamorro, as that was his 10th touchdown since Greenwood. Greenwood, Alma, and now Little Rock Catholic, 10 touchdowns.
Man, Harville Thomas was still in the night away from him on the ground with his 160 yards, but Chamorro's putting together a really good second half here. Now with 105 yards.
Nice return by Jennings out to the 25-yard line. Nick Fletcher there on the stop. Cameron Laird also. Got a little cramp, it looks like.
Defense had a lot to do with that Conway score, too, with the stops that they got and good return. Put the offense in really good position to get that score.
The Cats on the road next week against Russellville. The Cyclone squad coming into tonight 2-5 in the regular season, 0-4 in conference play. Playing over at Alma this evening. 10-point lead now for the Wampus Cats. First time tonight they've had a 2-score lead. Sale will hand off. Josh Pinter on the carry.
Pinter with a hard run there.
Down at the 34. Bryant leading Van Buren 35-16. That's going to keep the Hornets unbeaten in conference play. Both Bryant and Conway looking to get through weeks 8 and 9 unscathed.
Yeah.
Again, you mentioned it earlier, we can look forward. They're just taking advantage of or taking care of what's in front of them.
Ooh, flag comes in. Lots of emotion building. These are two teams that came to play, and I know the Rockets came to win. Starting to.
And it's certainly a different intensity. No offense at all intended for the Almas and the Van Burens and the Siloam Springses of the world, but we just don't have the history with those schools like we do with a Little Rock Catholic, with a Russellville, with a Bryant that we'll finish the season out against, where these teams played each other in junior high. In all sports, they just know each other so well. And I think some of that animosity does sometimes rub off from season to season. and from year to year. But it's definitely been a part of tonight. 10:21 to play in the ball game.
Well, I think the thing that's going to get Coach Ashcraft mad is the personal, fouls.
That's correct.
I mean, that's just unnecessary. It's not jumping off sides or any of that stuff. It's just a careless penalty. Giving up yards.
Yep, you got to keep your cool. 1st and 10. 43-yard line for the Rockets. Sale will hand off. A lot of room up the middle. Pinter will move the chains again down to the 25.
Yeah, just his second carry, but that guy's been effective.
It's a name, again, if you missed it earlier, we talked about his brother Zach was the quarterback the last couple of years for this Rockets team. It's a Rockets team down at War Memorial last year that played us to a 21-14 final score.
Yeah.
DJ Brown, who's now running back for North Little Rock, scored 2 touchdowns that night. And they had been on a roll. They had won 3 straight. Ended up getting them into the playoffs. They lost the first-round matchup at Harbor. That win by Harbor brought them here. We beat Harbor before going to Bentonville and losing in the state semifinals.
They finished real strong last year, and they've just gotten better and better as a program.
Ball inside the 20.
Conway cannot let up.
Not at all. Leading by 10. 2nd down. They are having success running the football, and it's not a surprise that they're staying there.
And it's between the tackles, too. I mean, they're taking it right down to Conway's throat.
When Sale has tried to pass, the pressure has closed the pocket quickly often. But finding room, like you said, right between the tackles. 9:20 to go. It's 3rd down and short. Football right at the 15-yard line.
And it's kind of a tendency with the Conway defense that teams are picking up on. We saw it in the Greenwood game where they get the lead, they start rushing, pass rushing off the edges.
Sale keeps. He was just going to try to fall forward to get the 1st down. Instead, he scores.
And it leaves the middle vulnerable, as you see there. Not that they were rushing off the edge there. That's a big miss right there. Sale with a great play. I think you're right. I think he was just going to try to dive for a first down.
That was a quick drive, less than 2 minutes. Line drive kick. It's good. It is 31-28. We have still got a ball game here. 9:04 to play in the game. Catholic about to kick off. Conway's going to get the ball back next on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
It's fall, and that means football games and camping, and you need an SUV. At Crane Kia of Conway, shop a huge selection of Sorrento, Sportages, and Souls. New Souls start for just $199 a month, Sportages just $279 a month, and buy new 2015 Kia Sorrentos with a 5-star safety rating and loaded with the latest technology, just $299 a month with 0 down. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and the Crane commitment. So come see us at the all-new Crane Kia of Conway, Amity Road off Dave Ward exit.
Williamson to kick off for the Rockets. 9 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the ball game tonight. Conway had taken that lead, 31-21, to get a 2-score lead. First time they've had that tonight. Well, 2 minutes later, that's gone. It's a 4-point game. Correction, it's a 3-point game. 31-28.
DJ with a great job of keeping that one from going in the end zone. Turns it into a positive play.
Out to the 31-yard line, so 11 extra yards of field position for the Wampus Cats. 1st and 10. Braylon Smith will bring his team back on.
Pinter making that tackle. That guy's come on here in the second half. 3 carries, 31 yards in that tackle.
Mark Odom will get the call. He will jog out behind Braylon Smith. DJ Johnson to the far side.
Odom just 3 carries on a night. Does have 70 yards and that 1 touchdown. 61-yard run.
Smith will hand off to Mark Odom. Loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Boy, Just got a hold of Mark and would not let go. Mark did everything he could to get out of that.
Odom is 6 foot, 200 pounds. So a little taller than Kevin Chamorro, a little lighter than Kevin. Kevin 5'10", 214 pounds. The thing with Kevin, he's just got those huge legs.
Yeah.
Mark is just such an athletic build, and you can see when he gets going, he is fast.
Yeah, he's got more of a glider. Chamorro's a choppy runner, quick.
Smith looking deep. He wants Matthew Cummins.
Oh, it was almost there. I think he was trying to fight off that cornerback to get some space and slowed him down a little bit.
Right down the near hash marks, and the ball was just on his fingertips. 3rd down and 11.
Boy, all these vertical routes tonight. Not a lot short. They've had a whole lot more success with the short routes.
Have we had one of those crossing routes over the middle that pick up 10 or 12 yards?
Not many.
We've had a couple out to the sideline.
Yeah, yeah. Vertical and those out to the side, yeah.
Yep. 3rd down and 11. This is a huge play, y'all. We do not want to give the ball back to the Rockets. Smith in the pocket, looking for the near side. Got him. Complete to the senior, Brock Mitchell.
Boy, he had his pick there, Mitchell or Cummins. They were both open for a first down.
Those two seniors both ran big routes.
Cornerback falls on this one, and Mitchell was wide open. And Smith knew it, so he just kind of floated it out there. I didn't know if the ball was ever going to get there. Good job of make sure he had his feet in.
Yeah, Brock got both feet down.
Yeah, that's a catch in the NFL, too.
Yeah. 8:07 to play. That was a huge play. Great catch by Brock Mitchell. Move the chains. Keep the Rocket offense on the sideline right now. Braylon will roll right. Throw back across the middle. Complete. It was Hunter Rose.
Yep, nice catch because he was hit right when the ball got there. Still held on to it.
Senior tight end makes a catch on senior night. Down to the 46-yard line. It's 2nd down.
Scott's been calling for that all night. Crowding that box on 1st down. Trying to throw the ball and give him some space. It worked right there.
Darrell McCoy, the H-back. See him set up a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It's a lot of beef there on the left. Braylon is looking for the end zone, and Matt Cummins.
He overthrew him wide open. Oh, my goodness. Yep.
Wanted to give that a little more air, let it just land in the arms of Matthew Cummins.
Braylon knows it, too. He needed to just float that one out there.
Incomplete.
Vertical route looked really good there.
Pass just a little more vertical than it needed to be.
Yep.
Needed the parachute on it. 3rd down and 4. And Cummins has beat that guy a couple of times.
Yeah.
He is. I think there may be another chance for that in these final 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's a matchup they need to be looking at.
Pass complete to Cummins. Boy, that's a big play there. They needed 4. Flag comes in. They got to the 40-yard line. Cummins with the catch. Face mask.
He's cramping up.
Yeah, Jennings is cramping up bad.
But that's what the vertical routes do for you. It gets those cornerbacks on you, and they're on their heels getting ready to run backwards. And then you run that short route, and they're out of position.
Face mask. Personal foul against the Rockets. You talked about the number of those against the Wampus Cats tonight. Gave up a lot of yardage. This time it goes against the Rockets. You'll see the replay here.
Yeah, that's their 6th penalty. Conway with 4 tonight.
And there's that face mask.
Offense doing a great job. Moving, running the clock.
Odom.
Well, that Rocket had him, almost got his heel. Odom outran him.
It's 2nd down.
Big guy has some speed.
More on the stop. Cats are leading 31-28, looking to remain perfect. They are the only unbeaten team in the 7A. Six and a half minutes to play. Back on the ground, that's Mark Odom. Mark Odom to the 15-yard line.
Just look at the trail of rockets behind him. It drug him a couple of yards.
Third down and a yard.
This is what I'm used to from Wampus Cats here. They're dictating the play right now.
Lots of Rockets with their hands on their hips.
So impressed with the Rockets' effort tonight, and then the game plan. They have given Conway everything they can take. Still not over yet.
I formation. They'll put Darrell McCoy on 3rd and short in at the fullback. Braylon will keep.
Yeah, he's got it.
And that gives you a little bit of an idea of at least an additional wrinkle on the play calling. And Kevin Chamorro's been banged up a little bit tonight. But normally we had seen the Rhino at that situation, 3rd and short, but that's just another look. That's another play they can go to in short yardage. Ball at the 14-yard line. 1st down and 10, 5:40 to play. A couple of objectives here. Objective A is get in the end zone.
Yeah.
But objective B is to run some clock.
Yeah.
And they're doing that. At least they're running the clock part for sure. The flag comes in, that'll stop it at 5:28.
I think the defense is one that initiated that. It's a tough call for the officials. Yeah, that's where they're pointing. They came across. No. Well, all the Conway fans are like me. Like, what? You just pointed over there.
Mark Martin is the referee tonight. So give him a little more room to work with. Try to find the positives in there.
Yeah, all right.
Back at the 19-yard line. It's 1st and 15.
Matthew Cummins still has that matchup that he's been winning a lot tonight over there. Short side of the field.
Braylon will roll left, stops and throws.
Ooh, boy.
Pass is tipped, incomplete. 2nd down and 15.
He was looking for Cummins. Was not open that time. And it was high. Trips to the left this time.
A lot of space over here. Ball in the right hash.
And we've seen them run to the right on this play
Right.
as well.
Braylon will look to throw left. Looks
Got
for
it.
DJ Johnson. 19-yard touchdown pass from Braylon Smith to DJ Johnson. The juniors hook up on senior night, and the Cats extend their lead.
Just a great route there by DJ. As him and Cummins kind of help each other out there with the pick, and wide open, nice throw by Braylon Smith. Enough air under that one. He didn't get carried away on that one. Nice throw, nice catch.
Extra point is good, like they have been all season long. DJ Johnson with the touchdown reception, his 8th on the season. Braylon Smith has thrown 16 touchdowns this year, and the Cats lead by 10. 5:01 to play in the game. Let's take 30 seconds and come back on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.
For over 20 years at Brooks Fine Jewelry in Conway, our family has helped you pick out that perfect gift. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, holiday, anniversary, or just to say I love you, we have a wide selection of jewelry and price range. We will find you the diamond you want to fit your budget. Our in-house custom jewelry design and manufacturing will make you that one-of-a-kind ring, from your ideas to a finished product. We also offer some of the best prices in town on jewelry repair and ring sizing. Stop in today and let our family make your special occasion unforgettable.
Colton Jackson right there in the center of your screen. DJ Johnson standing right above him there, number 1. The Wampus Cats have been in a fight tonight. Brian Rainey is the offensive coordinator talking to his guys there. It's 38-28, Conway on top by 10.
They have definitely had a fight brought to them tonight by Catholic. Impressive team. They've done a really nice job tonight. Ooh, low kick there is returnable.
Taken at the 3-yard line. Out to the 21. That is Burke Sanders. Brings it out.
Or Harper doing a great job, too, breaking that wedge, knocking it open where the tackle could be made.
Rockets have it 1st and 10. Sale under center. He'll roll out and throw. Complete to Vondran. Enough for the first down.
Brought down by Tollett.
You know, the way the multiplier works, where the AAA will take the attendance or the enrollment in a school and then multiply it out for private schools. Catholic and Mount St. Mary's are combined for those purposes. Their enrollment would actually put them in the bottom half of the 6A if they use just straight numbers, only 969 students combined. And when you look at some of these schools, Bentonville with 2,800, Springdale, Cabot, Conway, North Little Rock Central, all with over 2,000 students. It's a much different base that you're pulling from. And they have competed. Think of Pulaski Academy. That's another school that actually plays against schools that have much more enrollment figure. The enrollment figures are higher. But that's the trade-off when you're a private school. You know that those are the rules that you'll play.
Sometimes it doesn't seem fair, I mean, for them, but it is amazing how well they do compete.
Absolutely.
Right? Even winning a basketball championship, as we so bitterly remember a couple of years ago.
Yes. Well, let's win tonight. That'll help.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean
that
bring that back up. But
well,
they do compete well and have less to pull from, too.
3rd down and 3, and Lance Harville-Thomas will pick up the first down. To midfield, it's 1st and 10.
And I want to say it's good to see it back. That guy's had an impact tonight, that's for sure. It's been a workhorse going out earlier.
They'll give it back to him.
Oh, nice play by Starr.
Nick Starr stops him after a yard gain. It's 2nd down.
Just read that the whole way. Nick Starr following him down the line and then shooting that gap and bringing him down.
Both teams have 2 timeouts, 4 minutes to play in the game, and the Cats are up by 2 scores. It's 38-28. Sale. Had 2 receivers there. Neither one really seemed like they wanted to catch it.
Austin Chumley, it looked like he didn't know where the ball was going, but I think he was the intended receiver.
3rd down and 9. High pass that's complete to Chumley. Oh, and a great tackle by Michael Garlington. Corner came up and stopped him short of the first down. It's 4th and a yard.
Yeah, the bigger Chumley, you're right, he did a good job bringing him down. Chumley ran the right route that time.
After a questionable one the play before. All right, 4th and a yard.
Get the stop here, Conway. You can ice this game.
3:49 to play. Sale will hand off to Lance Harville-Thomas, and he will move the chains down to the 38-yard line.
Well, if you hold him to, 2 yards there, you're done pretty good, but not enough to stop the stride. Cameron Laird on the tackle.
3:43 to go. It's 1st and 10. What a night for Lance Harville-Thomas. 33 carries, over 175 yards.
Yeah. Big night. Nick Starr putting the pressure on. Wow, still got that throw out there.
Sure did. Flag's going to come in on J.J.
Really?
Jackson. He was matched up against Purifoy, that big receiver.
It looked like good timing. Let's see the replay here. Boy, Starr putting the pressure on him. Got a piece of that, I think. You know, and if that's tipped, which it looked like it was, there is no pass interference.
Absolutely. That's a great point. That may be what – is Coach Ashcraft saying that?
Yeah, just pick that flag up. But I don't think there was pass – I'm not sure there was pass interference to begin with, but if it's tipped, there's no question.
They're still talking it over. Here's the replay again.
He did tip it. That ball's tipped.
Yeah,
okay.
you can see the way it's floating there.
So
holding against the defense, which I guess that doesn't get waved off in the case of a tip.
No.
So 3:35 to play in the ball game. Inside the 30-yard line at the 29 is where the Rockets have it. 1st down and 10. Quick pass. And a
Wow,
huge
knocked
hit.
that ball loose. Wow.
How about Colin Condit?
Golly.
A memorable senior night.
Bringing the wood tonight. Look at that. Knocked that ball loose.
Second down and 10. They'll stay on the ground to Lance Harville Thomas. Cole Tollett comes in.
Tollett coming through there.
Cameron Laird and J.J. Jackson help finish him off. Third down and long. Sale slings it out there. It's incomplete. No, it's picked off.
I think he flipped it up. Pouncey grabs it, and they're calling that an interception. I don't know if it hit the ground or not, though.
Yeah, he got his hands under it. It looked like either bounced off the ground or his fingertips, but they're going to say it's a pick for Kalen Pouncey.
Yeah, there's no replay here. That is an interception. What a play by Pouncey. Just opportunistic there, being in the right place. Let's see this replay here. Boy.
An Arizona official right there looking at it, so he saw that it came off his fingertips, and Pouncey. Lance Harville Thomas makes the stop. Kalen Pouncey, his second interception of the year. Colin Condit congratulates him, and the Cats offense back on the field with 3 minutes to play in the game, leading by 10. Kevin Chamorro back in. That'll be Chaco. Kevin crosses the 45 to the 49-yard line.
Close to a first down.
Second down and short.
Shifting his way through there. Hesitated a little bit, got caught from behind. 9-yard gain, though.
Braylon hustled over and talked to Coach Rainey for a moment, whatever the next play is going to be. Second down and a yard, 2.5 minutes to go. Keep the clock moving. Get some first downs. That's Chamorro. You're shot down on the field, maybe wearing number 44.
Yep.
Just an absolutely thrilling player. You hear the crowd just in waves as they get louder and louder as he moves down the field. So many of these Wampus Cats play with that kind of determination.
Look at that run, just the power.
And, of course, he's not going to step out of bounds.
That's smart. You want to keep that clock on. Watch Colton Jackson push him. Give him another couple yards there.
2 minutes to play. Cats up by 10. Chamorro. Kevin Chamorro!
Goodness, wow.
He's had more touchdown-saving tackles on himself this year than any defender has.
That's the only person that can't stop him, that turf. Oh, boy. It gets to the hardest part. Gets out in the open field. Couldn't get his feet back underneath him.
Oh, he's got to be sick about that.
It was still an awesome run, though.
Or maybe it was strategic to keep the clock running.
I don't know. Maybe so.
That's the benefit that from the phantom tackle there. Back on the ground to Chamorro again. Kevin. Ball comes loose.
Oh, it did. Yep. I think Catholic may have jumped on that. Yep.
And they did. After all of that, fumble on the play. There's 90 seconds to go, and the Cats are up 10, 38-28, but giving the football back to them.
And I think that's a score they really wanted to have with the point system, too. With the maximum of 13.
Yes,
So
yes.
10-point lead now.
A minute 30 to go. 10-point game. Nick Starr. Looked like Superman was flying up at him.
He did earlier when he got a piece of that ball, man.
And his reaction was he got a piece of it that time, too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Incomplete pass, a minute 26 to play. (38-28). Sale. Throws, the pass is complete. Colin Condit with the stop at the 24-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Chumley makes the catch. A minute 17 to play. Sale.
Under pressure again.
Throws it to one of his teammates who was not eligible for the play.
I don't know how he's getting some of these passes off. I mean, he's getting hit like right when the ball's coming out.
80 seconds to play. Excuse me, 70 seconds to play. Minute 10 to go, 38 to 28. Trying to get to the end of this one. The Cats added that Chaco touchdown that was for naught. Turf monster came up and got him. Need the defense to finish up strong here. Pass is incomplete.
Good coverage.
3rd down and 10 with a minute 5 to play. Chumley, the intended receiver.
Defense mixing that up, dropping linebackers into coverage that time. They did a good job of covering. See if they blitz this time.
Third down and 10. Purifoy. Look, big guy's got some great size, but J.J. Jackson, giving up half a foot to him, hasn't backed down, of course, at all. It's not what he's going to do, not what anybody wearing blue is going to do.
He's done a nice job.
It's 4th down.
Good job.
4th and 6. Sale. On 4th down, looks left. Pass is knocked loose.
Condit.
Of course it's Colin Condit.
Oh, my goodness.
And that is going to do it. The Cats are going to get the football back with 40 seconds to play and will be able to run out the clock. Watch this. Colin Condit will be remembered as one of the hardest hitting safeties that has ever worn the Wampus Cat uniform. Another example there. 40.9 seconds to go. Cats leading by 10.
Do you run the clock out here, or do you try to get that 13 points?
Well, that's true. Leading by 10 right now. They'll give it to Chaco.
Still moving.
Chamorro out of bounds.
Just picking up a couple yards.
At the 26-yard line, there's 32 seconds to play. And that's exactly what is going to happen here. You don't see anything that indicates the victory formation.
No.
So they're going to try to, at the very least, get to a position where they can kick a field goal. 13 is the maximum. Back on the ground to Kevin Chamorro. And Kevin runs it to the middle of the field.
Well, they can let the clock run out right here.
20 seconds to go.
I don't know. Did they take a shot at the field goal?
They'll take an official timeout to get Jennings up. When he's banged up, he's hobbled like that a couple of times tonight. 13 seconds to play. Cats are up by 10. The tiebreaker we've been talking about is margin of victory is what they use. And now it looks like they will just take a knee and take the 10-point victory and improve to 8-0.
They don't even have to take a knee.
And they don't. That's it. Wampus Cats get the win tonight, and what a game. Catholic put up a great fight. Final score is going to be 38-28. The Cats will get the win. They improve to 8-0, 5-0 in conference play. The Rockets dropped to 4-4, and they are 3-2 in conference play. The Cats remain unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in 7A football in the state of Arkansas. We'll take 30 seconds and come back and wrap this one up on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports. Wampus Cats down in front of the Wampus Cat Marching Band on senior night. It was a successful one. The final score, Conway 38, Catholic 28. Folks will see that score and go, okay, well, 10-point win. Good win for the Wampus Cats, but unless you knew the entire game and saw the way everything played out, you don't realize how great a win this was. This was a great Catholic effort tonight. I don't know that it's a great Catholic team, but their effort tonight was as good as anybody we've seen match up against these Cats this year.
Absolutely. And the pressure they put on up front and on Braylon, they got to him. They stopped the run early. They couldn't sustain that, but very impressive game plan and execution by the Rockets tonight. They really came in here ready to play, and it shows up in some of these stats. They had 29 first downs to Conway's 16. They had 427 yards on and Conway 389. So really outgained Conway tonight. 84 plays to 54 for Conway. And Harville Thomas, what a great night he had for the Rockets. 34 carries, 180 yards, and a touchdown. And Sale also a weapon too. 18 of 36, 180 yards for him. 2 touchdowns and an interception, and did a pretty good job. Jackson did a great job on Purefoy, their tall receiver. 4 receptions, 25 yards. Was definitely a threat coming into this game. Kevin Chimura, quiet first half, but loud in the second. 18 carries, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Mark Odom, 6 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown. And Braylon Smith, nice night for him. 15 of 25. 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did get the 1 interception to blight the night and stop a drive, too. Brock Mitchell, the leading receiver tonight, 7 receptions, 85 yards and a touchdown. DJ with 3 receptions, 43 yards and a touchdown, and a great job returning kickoffs tonight. Matt Cummins, 3 receptions, 16. D'Artagnan Thompson with 1 for 14. And just, I think, a win's a win tonight, and I know Conway's happy to have that. Colin Condit also a really nice night on defense and on punt return. So I think it's a solid night just to get out of here with a win.
And much like last week where we talked about they didn't play a perfect game, so that was good. There were things to improve upon.
Yeah.
And one of the things I know that Coach is going to talk to them about, whether it's in this moment that you're watching play out right now or at some point during the week, they got to work on keeping their cool.
Yeah.
And you're going to have another traditional rivalry game against Russellville. Generations of Cyclones and Wampus Cats have played each other. Coach Smith used to talk about that he remembered playing in Russellville Conway games. And so there could be some of that next week. And then leading to the Bryant game, if we win next week and Bryant wins next week, we've seen some classic Conway Bryant games. That one has the potential to be the biggest that we've seen. And so talk about emotions running high. So this team keeping their cool, it's important, and then they'll be able to look back at it tonight and go, that's something that we've got to make sure that we're working on.
Yeah.
Great win tonight, 38-28. Conway gets the win over Little Rock Catholic. Matt Bloomfield and our entire staff upstairs, I'm telling you all, they all did a great job tonight. Senior night had a lot of moving parts. Hope that you enjoyed the broadcast of not only the senior night activities prior to the game, but then halftime with the Wampus Cat Marching Band. Scott Taylor, congratulations to you and your daughter. Got to be a part of the halftime. Good job there. Levi Gilbert handled everything here in the press box for us. Jim Files handled the color commentary. I'm Jeff Matthews, and we will see you next week from Russellville. Wampus Cats and the Cyclones. Your Cats are still undefeated. 8-0, perfect on the season. We'll have the Russellville game next week on Conway Corporation, Channel 5 Sports.